45 people waiting.
Wait no more, motherfuckers. We're here.
Are we live?
We're live.
Yeah. See, it has a little bit of a delay. See, watch.
Bam. All right, there it is.
Holy shit.
Bless you.
Fucking there I am up on the fucking TV. Wow, that's beautiful.
It's hard. You gotta be careful though. That stuff can be distracting.
Yeah,
you get wrapped away reading what they say instead of talking.
Yeah.
And then it kind of fucks up the flow of
Got to stay engaged.
convolution or conversation. What do they say?
Convalescent center.
There you go. Well, dudes, thank you for coming.
Hey,
Thank
glad
you
to
for
be
having
back.
us,
Definitely
dude.
glad to be back. Yeah, it's been a beautiful day.
Definitely.
There's certain podcasts I've done over time that I wish there was a camera roll in the first time we did them.
If there was a camera rolling, I
don't know. That was brutal.
That was literally like the first time we ever met. We walk in the shop. I don't even know how long there was prior to us starting the podcast. I felt like it was pretty quick.
Yeah, I feel like we
And,
got right into it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, I think I just vibed off your energy. You kind of came out swinging with some jokes and shit, and I'm like, okay, well, this is the first person I ever jerked off to. What about you?
We did run it hard. We started off partying right off the jump too. Yeah, that was fun. You walked in. I think we threw a fucking pop-up table in the showroom and got after it.
Yeah, it was a good time. Then you introduced me to what were those things? Those cups, those Don Chiladas or something.
Senor Chilada.
Yeah,
There you go. That shit was good.
Fuck yeah. I haven't had those in a long time.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
don't
have
think
those
he
next
doesn't-
door
nah,
anymore.
They don't have any more?
No,
He
that was like a
doesn't have
local
anymore.
dude making those. And he kind of, we also drank so many of them, I kind of turned into like a fucking bloated walrus. Like I had 45 pounds of water weight on it all the time, and I think I came close to a heart attack from too many chiladas. It's a lot of sodium.
That's something we have to think about as I approach 40 and you reside in that place. Have you thought about that much? Like, I mean, I've on your podcast and on your videos, I've heard you
That's
talk
why I'm
about.
drinking Reposado now.
Okay,
I
I've
switched
heard
to
you talk
liquor.
about the whole like idea of like once you start getting older and your body being able to stunt riding is fucking tough. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't fucking know.
Yeah, so,
I mean,
so I still have the will. That's there for
Yeah.
sure. Like I still want to kill it and get after it with these kids, but dude, like an evening at the lot, an hour session at the lot, I'm hurt for a week and a half.
I'll wake up sore, and I can just imagine what.
But I'm not sore. Not like,
This
oh man, my muscles are sore. I'm like, oh man, I got
No,
nerve
like
damage.
joints.
And fucking, my left arm went numb, and I can't fucking stand up now.
He's
And I
becoming a stunt line in like 10 years, like Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
I used to ride so much harder
Just
than
coaching,
you guys.
just coaching in a chair.
Fucking
He's got a
tight.
fucking monitor and types on.
You need to drop back deeper. It's gonna.
That'd be sick, dude. You should try it.
I'm gonna save up, get you a chair for Christmas, dude.
Fuck, I need a chair. God, I got out of bed to piss the other morning at like 2:00 in the morning because I got to pee every night at like 2-3 o'clock. Can't get through a night. So I woke up, I stood up, my whole fucking back went out, dude, and I hit the floor and almost shit myself. And I was stuck there until the morning. And then Heather took me downstairs and laid me on the floor, and I spent the day there. I was like, this is happening. We were talking earlier about being in the room, like the other podcasts we did about being in the room with a bunch of adult men and realizing you're the oldest one in the room still.
Yeah.
When you're in there with a bunch of guys that look like, they've got teenage kids and are older and watch football on Sundays and shit, and you're still the oldest dude in the room is fucked. That's fucking sucks.
That's one of those things where you hit them with like when they say, you think they're old as fuck. You just got to be real with them. When they, no, I'm 36. You just got to hit them with the,
Fuck. Shit.
really? It's a rough 36, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, look back at a lot of people I grew up with and stuff. It's just people set into their age too much. It's like a lot of guys will clear 30 and they'll get married and they'll have kids and they'll just be like, all right, man, it's time to start wearing polos and fucking khakis and let myself go and quit trying to be cool. People give up on trying to be cool. That's the problem, I think.
Dude, I've been struggling with that lately.
Yeah? Are you getting are you giving up?
I bought a polo yesterday.
Why?
But a legit polo, like fucking Ralph Lauren.
That doesn't make it any cooler.
I feel like it does.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't
That's
go to
pretty dope.
fucking Kohl's and get some Crofton Barrow
You
shit.
went to Polo and
I went
got
to Polo, and I was like, I have zero things with collars, and I don't wear flannels anymore. So I wanted a nice shirt so that if I went to a family function, I wouldn't be in a fucking Lucky Dave shirt.
Amen.
Because every photo I'm in with my wife and kids and family, I'm in another brand's shirt, which is not a bad thing for the homies and shit. But when you're looking back on it, it's like, man, I feel like I should take my...
Yeah, every holiday picture that I've been in the past probably like 4 years, I'm in a Dixon flannel.
Exactly.
I'm not proud of it, but
I just bought my first suit like a while back.
You're talking shit about me buying a fucking polo?
That's a fucking polo, though. There's a difference. Like a polo's like I'm gonna go golf with my friends because I've lost all my athletic ability, but a suit is like. I bought I rock big gold chain suit, bunch of tattoos. It's pretty rad. I bought it for a wedding. It was a what was it like a what do you call that when you got to wear fancy shit to a wedding?
Formal
wedding.
Formal wedding.
It was a formal.
Yeah, you got like a 3-piece suit.
That word seems like it would have been easier to find than
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all right. It was a fucking formal wedding.
There you go.
And so I bought some fancy shit from the fucking Men's Warehouse, and I did feel good about myself when I left there. The slogan is true. Not my wallet, but the slogan is true about the outfit.
I guess I don't know, man. Like I feel like I've been wearing, like, I have a closet full of black T-shirts.
Amen. Yeah. God damn it, me too.
And it's not that I don't enjoy them, but it's like I feel like I need to spice my own life up a bit. So I bought a black polo.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, it's got a collar on it. This shit's fancy.
I bought a ping polo a couple years ago to wear to the Open, and then
a ping polo.
Ping, like the golf company?
the golf thing.
Yeah, full blown ping.
To go to the U.S. Open?
Nah, what's that?
So it's waste management. So it's this thing they have out there in Phoenix. It's in Scottsdale. It's a golf tournament.
Okay, yeah.
And people just go and get.
I saw probably
off.
14 vaginas.
Yeah. People just
drunk
get
bitches laying in the grass with their
off.
legs up with no panties on.
You were
just
talking about
pussies out
chopper
everywhere.
events having loose women at their
Golf.
events, dude. That golf event.
So you put a ping shirt on.
It's
and you go to
fucking
golf.
ridiculous, dude.
I would have done a lot better in a black T-shirt. That's for goddamn sure, because I look like every other dildo out there in a ping shirt. But
you have tattoos though, so that kind of
I did.
Does
but
it kind of
so
counterbalance?
does like
a little bit?
95% of Phoenix, though.
Oh, that's true.
Like.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. There's
Yeah, tattoos don't really distinguish anything anymore.
It's definitely more hardcore to be tattoo free now, I think.
I feel like it's maybe it could be hardcore to wear a polo shirt.
A lot of skinheads do.
Well, that's
Ooh, look at that face. You all right?
poor man.
All right.
But yeah, so I felt like I wanted to diversify my closet, and I actually bought a yellow T-shirt, not a hamster yellow, but like more of a mustard, a little bit. It's like, man, I like that color a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I can't fucking wear it because it just doesn't. I just can't be that loud.
Yeah.
With my clothing. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I was digging through my closet to come here this morning to put some clothes in a bag, and I have nothing but shop shirts.
Yeah, me too.
That's it. It's all Kruesi Originals or other sponsors like Legends, S&S, and Green Brothers. I've got every company out there. That's it. I have a fucking plethora of them, and they're all black. I've got 2 grays, maybe, something like that. And I like colors. I like bright, goofy shit, and I'll wear neon shit like that Pit Viper gave me a silk shirt that's neon leopard print, and I rocked that shit. It was great. It was a little too form-fitting. You could see my nipples in it all the time.
Yeah.
So
you
like
just gotta run that.
Yeah,
dude.
silk leopard
You
print,
just
like
fucking-
big dude and fucking covered in tattoos with his nipples poking out. Like somebody's hitting on me that I don't want.
Oh, you're
to.
gonna attract the right crowd right
Oh
there.
yeah.
That sounds like a good time.
Like
Sounds like free drinks downtown.
Bro,
Phoenix.
we went to
Show her
downtown.
the trick.
We went to downtown one New Year's, and he's it was like the first time he was rocking a mustache or whatever. Dude had like a red and black flannel, like a fucking flannel, looked like a lumberjack. And we're sitting in line to get into this like block party or something like that, and there's like a group of gay dudes like right next to us. So there's like 2 lines, and they were in this line. We
It was
were
a
over here.
rave.
Oh, and they were.
My first time ever going to a rave.
They were
too.
jocking this dude so hard, dude. They kept looking back at him, licking their lips and shit, like real.
The dude goes,
They were going
I'm
right
fucking
after him.
somebody tonight. And the guy goes, who? He goes, that guy in the flannel. And I was like, fuck. I'm getting free drinks tonight, dog.
Fight them off later on.
Oh, yeah.
shit.
I got my dick sucked, but it's cool.
Mouth to mouth, bro.
$20.
It's one of the best Dave Chappelle skits ever.
What was that?
You know.
Is it Jaden? All right. He's on a limp up the Dragon's here.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Mike Hawk Dragon.
There you go.
My cock dragon.
No, but, on a serious note, It's been over almost 2 years now since we did that first podcast, which it's in February. Will be
dude.
2
yeah,
years.
that was pre-COVID.
It was right before COVID happened, like a couple weeks or before it started.
That was
shutting.
Was it really? I thought it was a little before that.
That was before Dave worked for us or anything.
Yeah, dude. We still had one side of the shop still. Yeah,
it was right before we did because I flew out there and flew home, and then I bought a car right after because my Jeep or my truck took a shit while I was gone somehow, and it was right at the end of February, like mid to late part of February, and then Daytona was kind of when things went to shit, like Corona wise.
We did that right before. Really?
I thought it was
like a
way
year
before that.
Man,
Yeah,
my time frame is
definitely.
fucked.
Yeah, same here.
I have no concept of time. That's for sure.
Well, last year just feels weird. Like last year and this year blend together a lot. Like when I think about certain.
Did coronavirus start in 19 or
20?
20?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like early March of 20 is when it like popped off. Dragon, what's up, man?
Dragon.
I just came to pick up the tools I lent you. Are you guys doing something?
We heard the dragon story. That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, it happens, man. It's not for everybody.
Hell yeah.
Also,
Hell yeah, brother.
Wink, wink. I heard something. So,
Is that grass?
oh yeah.
Yeah, now we're talking. I hear that shit's not legal here. That's
Dragon
weird.
came through with the plug
And the wife beaters.
and the white beater. You got papers or something to roll that with, or
Oh man.
Fucking Budweiser. That's a good one.
the white beaters?
And explosive diarrhea right there.
Hey, you're 10% more likely to get a domestic felony case.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Man, but when did you guys start the YouTube? Because that shit seems like it's. I mean, you said you had it for a long time, but
I had it for a long time, but nothing was going on with it. Everybody's like, you should monetize your YouTube. So then I went to monetize my YouTube and realized it had been monetized for 8 years. But I didn't know you had to monetize each video. So there was lots of videos, some with like 80,000 views that did nothing for me at all.
yeah.
Until John's Moto Garage, the YouTuber we talked about earlier. John's Moto Garage, check him out on YouTube. He's got a big following, super good dude. We built a stunt bike for him. He wanted to get in a stunt riding, and he found out about us through Dom829, Dom Perello.
Yeah.
And he came into the shop, and we were working on his bike. He's like, man, you guys should do a YouTube. You could make some money. I'm like, yeah, right. Like making money on YouTube is a fucking pipe dream. He goes, dude, I make like 5 G's a month. I went, what?
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah. Hang on. Wait a minute. Back up. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You're making fucking $5,000 a month on YouTube, dude? Which John has a massive following. We are not making $5,000 a month on YouTube. Don't get it twisted. We're not making 500 on YouTube. But he
Dreams and aspirations.
was like, yeah, you guys should do this. It would be good. I checked out your YouTube. You got some good shit on there. So then we just started doing the cell phone. And that was right after coronavirus.
It was like right in coronavirus.
Because it was during the coronavirus, like, shut us down. Cause,
Oh, y'all couldn't even have the shop open?
No. The shop was open, but shut me and Trent down life-wise. Cause we were running it pretty hard.
We were running hard for a while there.
Partying and going out a lot. Eating out, morning, lunch, evening
Dinner.
at the bar.
Yeah.
A lot of money being
Your
spent.
fucking place is next door to a bar, right?
Yeah, but that bar's pretty rough. Food's really, really good. Drinks really, really good. But it's a dark den of despair. In there.
I wouldn't say it's rough. It's depressing.
It's where you go to
life sucking place.
It's where you go to die.
Yeah, dude.
It's
You lose like 10 years of your life every time you go
oh,
out.
as soon as you walk in there, like a
dude,
soul sucker comes out.
Yeah.
And fucking sucks some of your life out of you a little bit. You wither down just a little bit. These crow's feet came from 2 steps in that bar right there.
Amen.
But the fucking, we were one time, coronavirus happened and we couldn't go out. The bars were all shut down.
Yeah.
And all the restaurants were shut down. And all of a sudden, me and him had a savings account. And we were like, fuck, we got money.
Yeah,
Because
wait a
all this
minute.
time, we thought we weren't making any money in this industry. It was just bullshit. We were working ourselves to death for nothing. But what we were doing was working ourselves to death and then partying all our fucking money away is what was happening. So it shut down. And then John came in and was like, you guys should do this. So we had time on our hands because, there wasn't anything to do. So we just started running with the YouTube. And it was just with a
Cell phone. This
Yeah.
phone right here, just
fucking
recording
iPhone and
shit.
and me spending hours a night editing videos on an iPhone every night. And it got
People liked it,
10,000
yeah.
subscribers in 6 months.
Then we got a GoPro. Started doing the GoPro thing. Got like this whole
fuck
vlog
GoPro.
setup with the fucking microphone, all that shit. Got the whole
The media
setup.
package one or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. And then it was
glitchiest piece of shit I ever used in my life.
Did you get a fucking Hero 5?
No, it was a 9.
It was like the 9 Pro, but
yeah,
GoPro software just sucks.
We went through 2
It's
GoPros.
so glitchy and shit.
We went to the first track day for the Bagger Race League, the first track day they had, and we
At
filmed the whole
Chuckwalla,
track there. And we spent like 2 days of building questions from people on Instagram, and then we did like a vlog on the way there. We answered all these questions, and then while we were there, we filmed the whole thing. We interviewed a bunch of the racers. Like, it was so much great content. And then in the last 2 we were interviewing, the GoPro froze and deleted the fucking memory card of all of it.
Of everything. I've had that happen. Like,
yeah.
Dude,
so
it was...
that happened to us like on 2 different occasions. So then we bought a
Yeah.
camera. We bought a real camera after that.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's great about the GoPros is that it has a stabilization in it, so it makes it to where you can get pretty decent footage, whether you're moving around or just doing like talking head pieces.
It looks good, but it's the
good for
glitchiness
action
and how
shots.
much they get hot, they overheat. You can't film for very long. They overheat and they freeze. So we got a Sony 2600 and we got a Ronin like fucking 9 or Ronin 10 gimbal. So and then we got mic set up, lights. So we got some pretty G shit now. But
I mean, it's good content, man. I've checked out quite a few of them that when they pop up. I mean, you see on my TV above my workstation now. That's all I do is watch YouTube shit.
Hell yes.
And then basically, like I was telling you, we were eating lunch today. The YouTube for me would have been, if I would have actually gone through it, it would be something like what you guys do and Steve Chamberlain does. I'm not into the whole riding and, hey, man, this seat's plushy. This is the new kickflip, blah, blah, blah. Like, to me, I'm like, God damn, just,
Dude, I'm a huge biker build. I was a biker build off.
Exactly.
Fan right here. Fanboy, biker build off, fanboy.
Yeah.
It's
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. 100%, dude. Like, it was huge for me. And
a
then
little before my time. But.
yeah, it ended up in the scene. I was watching that shit and
You
so
like
fanatical
Yo
about
Gabba
it that I
Gabba?
forced my way into the motorcycle scene.
Yeah.
I became a part of it because of Biker Build Off. And I've done 4 or 5 TV pilots and shit for different Discovery Channel and history, and it's always been, can you do cars? Like, because nobody gives a fuck about motorcycles on TV no more. It's dead.
Yeah.
But they want you to do cars. So I didn't want to do that, and I want a motorcycle television series. I want a fucking TV series about the motorcycle life and what we're doing and all the shit that we do, because we do a bunch of wild shit all the time. Our lives are awesome.
Yeah.
So I want to do something with it, but nobody wants to do shit with us. So I thought, fuck it, dude, we'll do this YouTube thing. We started out kind of doing how-tos and stuff like that, and then it kind of grew, and I don't want to be a how-to channel. I don't want to be any of that. I want to be a television series. So we're going to just try and make it like our own little mini. We don't have the budget to do big episodes and stuff, but we're going to do, just episodes at least once a week, and then throw some mini shit in between, but we're going to keep it more of a entertainment with definitely some knowledge and some bullshit, but it's entertainment and getting to see like the fucking wiling out Phoenix motorcycle life. Because
I feel like most people try to lean into when they want to show like the motorcycle lifestyle, they automatically jump into the club world, right?
Yeah.
And then those things become like real clickbaity, and they become very, like they're trying to sell a narrative off of like a patch of somebody, some club. Like they're not actually in the club because they'd never be allowed to do it.
There's lots of channels out there like that.
know?
They're talking about clubs that they got no business talking about.
Exactly. And I mean, their whole, the way that whole world's set up, like they're set up to not be publicized in that kind of manner. So it's like, I think that like what you guys like you're doing with the stunt scene and just the building the scene in Phoenix that's non-club related is interesting enough for a lot of people to see.
There's like 2 worlds in the motorcycle. There's always been 2 worlds. There's like the club world and the yuppie world. There's like, the rich guy that's got his bagger, and the older guy that's got a bagger, the hog member world, and then the guy that's buying the high dollar custom shit, and then the club guys. There's what I want to show is our world. Our world is different. Ours is
We're the 4th, 5th. What would it be?
We're the 4th Reich of the motorcycle world. It's the wiling out.
Jesus.
That's probably not the right terminology. But it's the fuck off world. Like it's the fuck you. We're gonna do what we want to, have a good time, and it's the fun. I want to bring fun to motorcycles.
Do you ever get this though? Like I feel like our scene and your scene will fuck with each other real hard. Like our guys in Dallas and our little group that we have. Do you feel like outside sources looking at what you have? Like we get these comments a lot. Like like as if we're rich or something, you know, because we spend so much of our time on motorcycles our whole life. And
Definitely
most
not
of the
rich.
dudes that, like you said, I hate to like just generalize them all and say yuppies or whatever the fuck, but I think sometimes they look at us and they think because we're out doing this for a living that either A, we're getting super rich, or they don't understand all the sacrifices that we make on the back end of our lives that they all have to clock in at 9 a.m. every morning for. You know what I'm saying? Not that we don't either, but
Yeah, but they're driving nice cars, and having nice houses.
Yeah,
and shit.
they got a lot more to show for it.
Yeah, I'm wearing a fucking burned through soled pair of shoes right now, and I got nice ass motorcycles. You know, it's every dollar goes into the lifestyle.
exactly.
And it's a lifestyle. I mean, 100%, dude. I gave
Lifestyle,
up
for sure.
family, friends, everything to make it to do this shit, and
Yeah, I mean,
there's nothing else for me. There's nothing else I would do.
yeah, there's, you know, every once in a while, do you ever get burnt out on any of this type of stuff though?
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
Like what's probably like the thing that really burns you out the most?
Working
Is
on motorcycles.
what part of it?
Every goddamn bit of it, dude. Changing tires, I don't really fuck with that no more.
No, he does not.
No, I don't. No, but
I'm a tire
I've been a mechanic. I've been a mechanic for like fucking 25 years, I think now, and that's just a long. It's hard doing the same shit over and over again.
Agreed.
You know, we're also. I mean, everybody knows about Dave and Bill. Like we lost two of our techs to motorcycle wrecks in a week's time. So it's just me and Trent back at the shop, the two of us again. So we're kind of revamping right now, and we are going to back off on working on motorcycles, and we're not taking in much work right now because we still have 25 bikes at the shop we're behind on builds. So we're going to slow down to just more kind of appointment only. If I want to do it, I want to do it. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah.
You know, we'll send you to somebody else. And we have other good shops that we'll recommend you to, but we're not going to do like the little shit too much anymore because we don't have the time, and we want to move more towards just developing more parts, more marketing, more YouTube stuff, and just more get back to just having fun. Yeah, because YouTube, what it also did for us was made us very, very, very fucking busy. So it blew the shop up. And we went from it made it serious. It made it very serious, and it kind of we've never been serious.
It took a little bit of the fun out of it. Like we had a conversation over dinner one time. We were like hanging out. We were like, dude, like remember back, like, so we always talk about like the sweet 3 days, because like the sweet 3 days were just like it was all party all the time, and like we made enough, pay the bills, cover what we needed to cover, and then it was just good times. Like it was just we were having parties Wednesday night. We were like shop parties Wednesday night, grill in the like middle of the street, dude, drifting around the grill like like gnarly, dude. There's a picture of
2-hour pit bike sessions every day at lunch, you know, and and we got a lot of work done. We'd still work 10 hours a day, but it was like if we wanted to stop and go ride or go fuck around or shut down for the day, and we had team building days, you know, or we would do team building, and
we'd go
get fucked.
We'd go to Bliss, or we'd go to like a hotel
go up in the
or
woods or something. We'd go to resorts and hang out and shit like that. But it became to the point now where we can't. There's no like we can't not work any day that we're so behind, and
I feel
so
like
many customers.
That's what most of the OGs, I guess you would say, in Phoenix were like. I think probably back in the 90s, these Nazis and fucking Yaffies and these guys were probably a lot more on the lines of wanting to party and ride and do that shit. And then the businesses got so big.
It's like that. That's like the motorcycle
and the
scene,
guys,
though.
you can see the guys that could handle it and the guys that couldn't.
Yeah.
Like Yaffe, he could handle it. He's still around. He's still extremely successful.
Very.
Nasty couldn't handle it. He's not around. You know, like got guys like that. It's just you either deal with it or you don't, because it's a lot, dude. It's a lot. We have a lot going on now, which thank all you guys for every bit of it, because it's nice to have a savings account.
It's great.
And the bills are paid and shit now, but it is a lot. So we're just trying to revamp and get back to more good times. You know, I mean, it's still good times, but a more I want to fuck off. I want a fucking Saturday off. That's
we really started realizing too that we were talking about like old times rather than making new memories. You know what I mean? And like that was pretty huge.
That's a good way to judge the way you're living.
You know what I mean? It's like when you start talking about the past more than you're talking about like what's going on now
or what you're about to do.
What like you're about to do. It's kind of like, all right, we need to kind of like switch it up a little bit, get back to having fun. And
I've been really, really. It's always been a thing of mine that if it's not fun, I'm not going to do it. Work anything in my life. If I'm not enjoying it, I'm just not gonna fucking do it. I spent all my 20s just doing shit that I hated, and my 30s too, you know, working for other people and just miserable and hated it, and I'm not fucking doing it anymore. If it's not fun, I'm not fucking doing it. So we're just going to keep it fun. And it's actually working out really well. So since the guys got hurt, that was fucking terrible. And it was really terrifying too, because we do have a shitload of work going on. And we had a lot of big plans. Like we were really...
Yeah, we were
going to push some hard shit this next coming year, which that's got to slow down and things have got to change. And it was terrifying. Like, fuck, I have to go back to full-time wrenching now, which is to make YouTube videos is a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah.
And then to develop new parts is a shitload of work. And then now to try and keep up with 2 other guys' work all by myself I don't know how I was going to do it. So conveniently, Rob Rax was off of work for like 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, he was in between jobs waiting for this shop to like set up. So they were like building a new shop in Arizona, something like that. So he was basically waiting for them to open. So he had a bunch of time. So he would come through and he helped us out a whole bunch, helped Kruesi out a bunch.
Yeah, so we just kind of shut down on taking bikes in, and we just banged out a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
getting
things done.
Heads down and just knocked out one, knocked out another one, knocked out another one. And now we're not even fucking close to being caught up.
I mean, there's still some stuff there. It's just waiting on parts and a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah, we just have these big builds, and so how we did it before is Dave took care of all like the meat and potatoes work that was coming through, you know, and then I just focused on a build, you know, like we're doing the Shadrack's biblical blaster right now, and then that was my build. That's
dude's name Shadrack.
Dude, real name. There ain't no more biblical name than fucking Shadrack, right? So we named the bike.
You've had some of the best names for bikes ever. The Kruesi
Magneto.
Yeah, that was dude. Why don't you just
get Gary Bowles, Gary B? He named that bike. He's a legendary bandit from out in New Mexico area, but yeah, he named that bike. It was awesome.
Yeah, it still was fucking entertaining as hell.
We had Gandalf, the White Wizard. That was an old FXRP we built. God, what else? I don't even remember now.
Rosita.
Do you feel like coming up with a really, really good name for your bike requires alcohol in a circle of homies just shooting shit back and forth?
No, they're all me.
They're all
No, that shit, it just happens. The bike just ends up earning its name somehow. It just pops up, you know. And but Gary, he named the Pussy Magnet, and then but the biblical blaster. I mean, it's perfect. The dude's name is Shadrach. It's got to be biblical.
Yeah, it's
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You know them fools? No. They used to gangbang with the Hebrews. No? Y'all don't know Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Y'all motherfuckers didn't go to Christian school, did you?
No, not a bit.
No.
I did.
Yeah, clearly.
What's that like?
Fucking sucks, dude. Oh, God. I remember being a kid sitting there going, what the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, anyways, other story. Yeah, so we're plugging along. We're going to get back to focusing on just building rad shit. The BRL is coming up.
What made you want to get into that in the first place? In the BRL? I mean, I wouldn't say the way you put your brand out there, you seem
definitely not my thing.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Just trying to figure out how to say that.
Yeah, not my thing. I have no interest in road racing at all. I was building the Softail series. We bought that lowrider, and then we were turned into a stunt bike. We built into a stunt bike, and then John Oakes hit me up, was like, hey, would you like to come out to this track day and race one of these bikes? And I was like, well, I can fucking shred the hills and corn. I could probably smoke a lot of them dudes out there. I'm going to say it right now. Not the big hitters, but I could swing. And I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah, dude, I'll do that. And then I got off the phone with him, and I was like, man, I'm 42. Is this the time for me to start road racing? I don't think it is. I'm already doing enough shit to hurt myself. So I called Sean Ungvarsky, Street Bike Sean. He is the 2020 Moto America Supermoto National Champion. He is a fucking stud. Raced for Factory KTM for 5 years, junior 390 class. Super beast fucking road racer. And I called him, I'm like, hey, man, you want to go fucking race a Harley around a track, race my Softail? He's like, as long as I don't got to pay for anything, bro, I'm in. So I was like, fucking A. So we went out to this track day. All we did was put a set of our wheels, 17s, and slicks on my stunt bike.
Yeah.
Straight fucking stunt Softail, which a Softail and a stunt bike don't belong in the same realm. But we took it out to the track, and Sean was smoking fucking everybody out there. Like the pros on the big fucking $100,000 baggers was running faster times than all of them. He was like fourth fastest time out there on my fucking stunt bike with slicks. Yeah. And I got all excited. It was like, holy fuck, dude, we can win. We can win. So then we came back and just started just fucking going to town, like 17-hour days, 2 days a week, driving 6 hours to New Mexico to track days.
Dude, that was a gnarly couple of months.
Like 2 months
that was
of just
gnarly
balls to the wall getting ready for this shit. We went to Rio Seco every week. We were there for 2 days, and then I'd come home and I'd work like 17-hour days building this thing. And we'd go to the track. We'd come home, we'd tear everything apart and redo it completely different. Like several different mid-control kits we went through, handlebar setups, probably 4 handlebar setups, front suspension, rear suspension. I redid the whole rear subframe on it 2 different times. Built a motor for it, tuned it 2 different ways, 2 different exhaust builds, 2 different primaries now.
Yeah. And even when we were at the track, it didn't stop. Like so he did qualifying laps Saturday. Saturday night, we had the shop in there, had the rear rocker lid off, which on an M8 Softail, that's a pain in the ass. It's not just like a twin cam. Yeah, dude, you have to pull all kinds of shit off. Rebuilt the front, like revalved the front suspension. Like it was constant work, dude. Like it was just,
that was the most emotionally extreme like shit I've ever done in my life. Going to that race and somebody on my motorcycle that we had a fuckload of money into that I wasn't even riding it. Somebody else out racing my shit around the track. It was fucking crazy. That was an emotional experience. Like I was about ready to break down in tears like several different times. I was just like, this is fucking intense. And then he's fast.
Yeah,
fucking
fast,
Sean
dude.
is fast.
Yeah,
we took second.
Fast,
we killed Indian all day in qualifying. And then they flew in a bunch of crazy different parts and new primary and all this shit. And they came out with a bunch more lean angle at the race day. And they were fucking, Remy's fast, dude. You know, he's super fast. And they beat us. Not by as much as they're advertising. That's for goddamn sure. But
for goddamn sure, yeah.
Yeah.
We listened to the,
if we
on
had
the way
Indians
home,
budget, we
like
would smoke their fucking ass too. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah. Amen. Harley come
Davidson.
through.
Yeah, I feel like they're, I mean, to give them credit for the first event, like it just felt like their coverage of the event was kind of spotty and all over the place. And they kind of cleaned a couple key players. Yeah. And it didn't seem like they didn't really have an announcer there, like a race announcer. You know what I mean? Like, not to take shit, not to talk shit about Bidos or anything like that, but he's not.
Yeah.
They had race announcers there, but they were just people from the companies that were like the paid sponsors. They brought them in and they like guest announced, but
they had Ryan Villapoto, which that was pretty cool.
They didn't know anything about road racing or anything that was going on.
There was one chick,
we got zero coverage. The chick from Cycle Engineering or something?
I think it was Custom Dynamics.
Custom Dynamics.
Yeah.
That chick, like, she was high the whole
Oh
time.
my
She
God.
looked terrified.
Dude.
She was fucking camera terrified.
Yeah, dude.
Not media trained.
She had sunglasses on, though.
She didn't have her media training.
Definitely not media trained at all.
They need to get on that.
Yeah. They need media training. She's one of the fucking big wigs for them, I think, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, as far as the race went, like, we know the dude, I don't remember his name now, but he puts on a bunch of flat track that we participate in. The guy that ran it, Asian homeboy that was coked out of his mind.
Oh, Alex Mock.
Yeah. Love you, Alex. On a good one.
Calling him out.
Yeah, it was
He was
wild.
on a sick one.
It was definitely a bit of a shit show, and I really don't want to do it again, to be honest, but we have obligations, so I think we are racing again in December. But the thing about that is I don't have any time to go.
Dude.
I have no time to go to fucking New Mexico for track days.
Yeah.
I have no time to work on the bike to make it any faster to win, because I don't want to go there and take second place again. I want to go there and fucking beat Indian, but the way the bike sits right now, we don't have the lean angle to beat Indian. We just don't have it. We need a different set of trees. We need to bring the rake and the trail back, because that fucking Softail is laid out. We got Speed Merchant 0 degree trees on it, which saved us like a quarter of an inch, maybe at the most. But we're at 30 degrees right now, and of rake and 6 1/4 inches of trail, which the Indian is at 28 and 2. So it just cuts and turns. He's just out turning us. Our bike's far faster. We got the fastest fucking bike on the track, but
Bringing that in is going to raise it up, too, with the same length of suspension, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So we need that as well, because we're scraping the pegs off the thing. We're scraping the primary off. We're scraping.
Sean's first track day, on like when we first brought it back, like or when we first took it stock, We still have it at the shop, dude. He ground off, so you know, like the rubber peg, and there's like that metal like insert on that peg. He ground off to like where it tilts and shit. There's probably like this much left of the peg. Yeah, dude. Like
ground it through.
Ground it off.
Took his boots off.
Yeah.
Took the fucking front whole foot peg mount off. Went through an exhaust. It was
dudes
gnarly.
always talk about scraping peg in corners and shit. I'm like, all right, dude.
Yeah, that's scraping peg. Dude. Sean is a fucking beast. The bike is fast. He says, I mean, he's raced leader bikes and super bikes and shit, and he says it's the fastest bike he's ever rode in the track.
Yeah, I mean, they have so much fucking torque in those things. I mean, they're definitely getting up and running, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That whole world, it kind of came quickly. Everything kind of came into fruition. Like these racing events happen pretty fast, and I don't know, man. Like it's hearing the stories that you're saying, like there's a lot to get involved. It costs a lot of money. There's a lot of money in
30
traveling.
Grand. We got 30 grand in that bike.
Yeah,
To compete. And that's like 30 grand of me doing all the work myself. So if you're going to come into like our shop and go, hey, would you build this bike for us so I can go race at the Bagger Race League? You better bring 80K because that's what it's going to be to build something like that.
So how would you? I mean, do you think someone's ever going to do that though? That's kind of the weird thing. Most people that get involved in that are going to.
No. They're gonna buy some shocks and
It's going to be some
risers that are too tall and
15-inch T-bars.
Yeah, there's a lot of that out there. We were the only ones with clip-ons. Everybody else was like tall bars that like you can't get over on the bike, and it's
Sean was like, "Why does everybody look like they're eating lunch out there? Everyone's sitting down, straight up,
sitting at a table eating lunch. What the fuck is going on?" But and the guys that are in the big bagger class, dude, they got infinite money, dude, hundreds of grands in those bikes, and then they're paying pro racers thousands of dollars to ride them too. Which thankfully we don't have to pay Sean because.
We just got to get them there.
Yeah.
We were set up right next to Michael Barnes.
Law Tigers comes through and cuts us a check to race. So we gave the money we split the check between Sean and Jake, our editor, and Sean.
Yeah, we were pitted. So our pit was right next to Michael Barnes, who won the Bagger GP class, like
the
professional
HPI bike.
Yeah.
I think it's
DTF?
DTF team.
Yeah.
It's like
Down to fuck.
it's like three different teams in one. It's like HPI, Dark Horse, and somebody
Barnes
else.
Brothers or something like that.
Dude, Michael Barnes is a fucking dude. Won like the Daytona 200
Dude,
or
I
some
was
shit.
so
a bunch of times.
fucking
He's
stoked to
such
see
a
Harley out front.
badass.
Yeah, dude.
Because
they were working
such a
on that
badass.
thing like. So we were working on ours, and they were right next to dude working on theirs. Dude, it was gnarly to see them like.
Was it fun though while you were there?
Oh, yeah.
It was a great time, dude.
Yeah, intense. It's fucking intense.
It was gnarly, dude. Yeah,
Super intense. And it's just, if it was free, I would be fucking stoked. But it cost it's just super expensive, man. We had $3 grand in tires for that one race.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which half of that, Law Tigers, they bought our first round of tires, but then we had to buy about $1,500 in more tires because you burn a set of tires every time you go out on the track. Wow. And our rear tires, $398.
Dude that was working the Dunlop booth like Sunday morning, he came over to us. He's like, "Hey man, Indian just went up to a 200 rear, like just kind of get that bike over more." He's like, "You guys should do the same." Like he was like coming over, like helping us out, dude. He was helping us out, dude. So I mean,
Well,
in a way, he just sold another.
Kruesi
rear
Originals
tire.
had Dunlop track support. Indian didn't. So fuck 'em.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he
he
was
came
good
over.
at
He
that.
was like, "Yo, dude, you guys should do this," and he was like reading the tire, what we should set suspension to, shit like that. Like,
he helped us out.
he
a
was
lot,
helping
for
out.
Sure.
Yeah, he was helping out a bunch.
Dunlop came through, and the Dunlop tires are the shit too. If nobody makes a tree, that's the problem. So Alloy Art is coming out with an adjustable tree, but it's not going to be out in time. We tried to get the guys that make our trees for the baggers. They're going to have them make some for us, which they were on board too, but it was going to be about $3,500 to make a set of trees. I'm kind of tired of throwing money at that motorcycle, especially a motorcycle that I bought for myself and I'm never going to ride again. That's the other thing that burns. I can't even fit on the fucking
you
thing.
just
It's
need the trees to be able to pull back to a what'd you say? 20?
we need to be able to take some trail.
We
out of them.
need negative offset trees to bring bring the rake in.
trail
and it's
back.
on the Softail, right?
Yeah.
We should call that guy over there, my machinist.
Oh, let's get some trees, dog.
He's not that busy right now.
No,
No, not at all, huh? Not at all, huh?
He can do it. He's
Yeah.
probably
Hey man, where's my gauge relocation?
Oh man,
I need it now. You got a gauge relocation for late models, baggers, the new ones, does he?
I think he does, doesn't he?
I don't want it on the
Posted
I don't
about,
want it on the
like,
handlebars.
08 and down.
I know he.
I don't want no handlebar mount shit on mine. I want something like somewhere different. I really like the Big Bear one that
well,
mounts up on top. So I'm
you know,
going with, but
he
it
makes
fills
one,
up that vent. I don't like that.
Some people are actually going to like a Road King gauge, a Road. That's that right? Road King gauge. That sounds right, right?
And then the center
Road
console.
King gauge?
Yeah, so
Like
like,
on
a
the
gauge
tank?
that has all the information in that one gauge, and then you put that on the.
What do you do with your filler neck though?
No. You just buy the gauge, and then you can run all your Road Glide wiring to it, and that way you have one gauge up there instead of that whole big ass housing.
Where do you put it though? I still don't want it in the handlebars though.
Well, you can move it somewhere else, you know.
Yeah, you can put it wherever you want, dude.
I've never had a bike
put it
with
in your
gauges. I don't run gauges on shit. Dude,
in your pocket.
pull it out.
Be like the key. It
I'm
won't
gonna
start without the
fucking
gauge.
glue
It'll
it
be
to the
like
front of my sunglasses.
There you go.
Some Iron Man shit.
It's like a spectacle.
It'll be a pocket watch, dude.
Yeah,
Just pull it out like a pocket
man, We
watch.
should get some gold chains and wear vests with our suits and put fucking
Fuck yeah, we
gauges.
should.
Pull out a
Dakota Digital pocket watch gauge. Yeah,
I believe it's about 12,000 RPMs.
Put it on your watch. Just have like a big gauge on your watch when you're riding or some shit.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
I like big watches too. I could get down with that.
Fuck yeah.
I got to figure that. So I got a whole bunch about that 21 Road Glide from House of Harley.
Yes,
House of
sir.
Harley. HouseofHarley.com. Check out
Shout out
House of Harley.
House of Harley.
Fast Life offer code. Save yourself 13% on whatever you need from houseofharley.com.
House
There
of
you go.
Harley.com.
House of Harley. House of Harley is the best place to buy a motorcycle.
Where?
Even if you don't live in the fucking state, if you have to fly there and have it shipped, it's still the best place to buy a motorcycle.
Where do they gotta go?
House of Harley.
Where?
House of Harley.
Wisconsin.
House of Harley.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Milwaukee.
Mil-
What's the
Milwaukee.
place called? House of
It's
Harley?
actually pronounced
House of-
Milwaukee.
Fuck yeah, dragon.
These nuts be dragging.
Did he show you the video of his nuts?
I don't know if I want to.
Large.
That'll be the Patreon part.
Yeah, that'll be the page.
Lighters
You can
up
see
for the
Dragon's
Wayne's World
nuts on
joke.
Patreon.
That's right. Actually
Subscribe to Patreon. See Dragon's nuts.
Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yes. So where did we get back to? So House of Harley.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that whole fucking fiasco. Huh?
Well,
Or you run the show.
no, this is your podcast, bro. This is Thanksgiving with Cruisies.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, Thanksgiving
It's
with
Thanksgiving podcast, bro.
Fuck, it is
fuck
Thanksgiving.
yeah, dude.
Oh, man, you can go on KruesiOriginals.com on Black Friday and enter discount code Pilgrim and fucking get hooked up with all kinds of good shit.
Pilgrim.
Pilgrim.
Or Landraper.
Colonizer.
Oh, I'm fucking sweating. You guys.
I sent him like 4 different. He's like, we need a Black Friday code. I sent him like 4 different ones. He was like, Pilgrim for sure. Like, all right. Pilgrim it is.
Fucking Pilgrim. Well, there, Pilgrim.
Well, when you made that video, that shit obviously went viral, talking about the mishaps of you trying to purchase a new bike as a brand, trying to get it out there, you know, just trying to build a. The video was great. You were trying to build a bike for Harley to sell bikes to more people, right? And nobody wanted to work with you.
No, they sure didn't.
Nobody in the state, at least.
And nobody. So
The video was fucking wild. I watched it.
I was fucking heated.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's one thing if the deal goes bad, it is what it is. But when it's a deal that's like we're going to promote this shit and it's already been promoted on Instagram, and now I felt like I was pushed into a situation where I had to buy the bike because I had already put it out there that I had bought the bike, and I'm not going to be I'm not going to liar, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look like a fucking dildo. So I was in a point where I told everybody I was buying this bike, and now I can't buy this bike. So I'm super fucking pissed. So I talked a bunch of shit. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
a lot. I was like,
I'm
don't
not-
say you don't say that.
yeah.
I love this bike.
I'll fucking say what I want to. I'm not anybody that's gonna hold back at all. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about that corporate nothing dude or who don't like me or whatever. But so I fucking laid into Harley pretty good and talked a bunch of shit, and that was 100% honesty though. That wasn't like me just blowing up and talking shit. That was the factual of how it went down step by step. This is what happened. You know, like corporate didn't they have a clause where they won't sell new bikes to people with a dealer license because they don't want other dealerships selling new Harley Davidsons, which fine, fair enough. But
Bless you.
as much as I've done for them and as much as I've promoted them and as many motorcycles as we've sold for them over the years, like, give me a fucking discount, man. Give me something here. Like, it just, I wasn't paying fucking $30,000 for a $24,000 motorcycle is what it came down to it.
Yeah, I mean, basically that video came out, and then, you know, Tommy hit me up and says, hey, do you have you got Kruesi's number? And I was like, yeah, I'll text you to ask you if it's cool.
Tommy Donnelly.
And then
House of Harley.
Tommy reached out and said, hey, I like your swag, son.
Yeah. That video posted 5:30 the next morning. I got a phone call from Tommy. He's like, I answered the phone. I'm like, hello? He's like, hey, what's up, man? Ain't too early there, is it? This is
like
Tommy.
8 o'clock,
Harley.
8 o'clock his time.
Yeah. I'm like, what's up, dog? And he's like, what do you need, dude? What bike are you looking for? And I told him exact specs I wanted. He goes, okay, cool. Give me like a day or two and let me call you back.
Yeah.
2 days later, he goes, I got the bike exactly how I wanted. I wanted black and chrome. That's my favorite layout of a Harley Davidson. Is staying black and chrome as fuck. I think it's the most beautiful shit there is. Unless they want to talk you into a paint job, but yeah. And I wanted it bare bones, like base model as fuck, a 107, and I want a CVO fucking stereo system in it.
Yeah.
I wanted like the big dick swinging deck and all that shit in it because I just wanted to not deal with that. So nailed it. Had it done. I had to fly out, sign paperwork, and fly home like overnight trip like that because some other Harley contract you have to be in the state to sign the paperwork. So I had to do that, and then I had to have the bike shipped, and it was still considerably cheaper than going and buying it from the deal that was Harley Davidson corporate was trying to give me originally. Yeah. So it worked out good.
Well, I mean,
I'm definitely never getting a Harley sponsorship.
That's out the door.
That's for sure. But I mean, I really don't. I don't give a fuck about that or corporate Harley Davidson. I mean, they can suck my fucking dick, honestly. I think because they don't do anything for the community. They don't do anything for us. Dealerships like independent guys like Tommy at House of Harley, they do. Like he does a lot for the industry, and I found that out afterwards after like talking to you about it, and then dealing with him, and then talking like King Tony and a lot of other people in the game that are hitters that Tommy steps out of his way at nothing. It's not really doing anything for him either. He's just doing it because he loves the industry and he's helping everybody out, and they're cool as fuck. That's what it boils down to.
He gets that dealership gets what's going on.
Yeah.
Within our kind of world, and like I was telling you, like Phoenix is like a melting pot of motorcycles from all kinds of genres of bikes.
Oh yeah.
Right. So those dealerships might, you know, like as big as you are to the United States, when you're in Phoenix, like you know,
they're not in touch with what's going on in the industry.
Yeah,
though.
There's too many Hell Yeah Brothers out there.
I mean,
Hell yeah, brother.
And fucking Dyna Bros and Bagger Daddies.
Yeah, the dealerships out there are not trying to.
We just did our last motorcycle show in Arizona. Was in October.
At least in
yeah. We're.
So
unless we do our own and find a venue for Battle at the Creek, because that's still
we'll probably garbage can.
We're gonna make a pyramid, man.
Oh man, we should have played wizard staffs.
Oh man, you got duct tape?
I'm sure we could find some.
Dude, you fucking tape your cans together, and whoever has the tallest wizard staff at the end is the Grand Master. You guys never played wizard?
I'll uncrush my cans.
Or how about beer darts? That's a good one too.
I feel like we're gonna run out with beer.
We can.
All right, we'll do what we did in the first podcast, just for tribute.
Tribute.
Yes.
You sandbag that beer. There's still some there.
It's all his backwash.
Yeah. It's good enough.
I'm too rich for this beer.
Yeah. I got a gold chain, dog. I'm not drinking
damn right.
Dude, I want a gold chain like a motherfucker.
So we were in the airport, and he went to sit at the bar, and I went and took a piss, and we come back, and I sit down. Apparently, he'd been talking to the bar guy already about the shop, and he walks up. He goes, "Oh, you must be the owner." I go, "What?" He goes, "The owner of the motorcycle shop." I go, "Well, we're both owners." He goes, "Oh, I just assumed by the chain that you were the top dog." I was like, "Yeah, that's gold."
Yeah, whatever.
There's like
went to pay. I grabbed the bill, and I was like, "How do you think you can afford that chain, dude?"
I can afford it because Rob Rax and Matt D. I wish I had my grill. I lost my fucking gold grill.
So I forgot.
Right now.
I forgot my pit vipers
Right now.
and my grill, dude. I should have brought my grill.
You should be wearing that shit right
Dude,
now.
I'm coming.
I speak with a bit of a lisp when I
fucking
got
Dallas,
my grill in.
and I
I'm
didn't wear
telling you
my
what.
grill. Where's Paul Wall from? He's from Texas.
Houston.
Houston. Oh, all right.
Who's that?
Paul Wall, dude.
Stunt rider?
No, dude. It's the Iceman Paul Wall, dude.
I don't know who the fuck that is. Is he a rapper?
He's the one that makes it okay for white dudes to wear grills.
No.
Next to
I made
Eminem,
okay
next
for
to
white
Eminem,
dudes
Paul
to wear
Wall's probably
grills.
the second
You
greatest.
still wouldn't approve, Kruesi.
No, not at all. He'd fucking hate
I'd
him.
say, hey, pull it up. Let him see. And I can predict it.
Hey, you can pull
He'd
shit
still
up on
go,
this
no,
TV,
fuck
can't
this.
you?
No.
Well, it comes up, but it comes up through the delay.
Look at that.
we have.
111. Let's all make a wish.
Hey, look, Tony Jones on there.
Tony Jones.
I wish I was there to open up your beers for you guys.
Fuck yeah, Tony.
I fucking love you, Tony. So glad you're watching us. Make choppers, not friends.
That's gay.
Like moving manufacturing
Yeah,
to
fucking
Bangkok.
A. Let's talk about that. So most of the shit on the Harleys now is made in China.
Yeah.
By the way, the American Motorcycle Company is not the American Motorcycle Company. You know what the American Motorcycle Company is? Kruesi Originals. It's all made in
Kruesi
Phoenix,
motherfucking
Arizona.
Originals.
You can find it at Kruesi Originals.
Life Garage.
Slid into that
You can
one,
find it at
buddy.
KruesiOriginals.com, and if you use the code PILGRIM on Black Friday, you get 10% off.
You know, I actually heard this, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, which I don't
You're allowed
know-
to say it.
I don't know who would say I couldn't.
I'll give you a pass.
I heard a rumor that the new Olin's from that Harley's dropping is not made by Olin's, it's made by China.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's like a licensing thing.
What?
Oh, really?
Olin's?
It's like buying a Glock airsoft gun?
So it's like
You know what I'm saying?
It's like
instead of going
licensed-
bang,
no, it's
bang,
like-
it goes...
Like I said, I just heard this. I don't know for a fact. And
It's like my dick. I'm coming dust these days. Shoot it on my face. There ain't nothing left, bitch.
you come on her face and like her hair moves a little bit.
It's just baby powder. That ain't even from a dick. That's from my balls trying to keep them dry. Oh my god!
You just got fingerprinted by CSI.
Hell yeah!
How do we go from talking about Olin's made in China to blowing dust out your dick?
that's Kruesi
That's
Originals.
upset Olins, I guess.
We don't
One,
really
one
fuck
guy
with
on our
Olins.
YouTube was like, I did a video about why we run Legends because we beat everybody else on Olins at the Bagger Race League on a Harley. And this dude,
you had what did you have on there?
Legends,
Legends.
Legend suspension.
Didn't y'all make like the outside shocks and not a monoshock on that?
Yeah,
one?
we did that.
We also took the monoshock off the Softail and smoked every monoshock that was on the track.
Yeah. That monoshock is far superior to the dual outside shock. I don't know why you do that. I did that because we beat every monoshock by 35 seconds or more. That's why we fucking did it. But we ran a Dirty Bird concept swing arm that they use for like their lowrider big wheel
Yeah, I saw that.
Softail
Remember that.
things.
Yeah.
We did that, and then I built a subframe onto it. And we with Dirty Bird and Legends, we developed our kit to build a swing arm conversion
Which is
for it,
available
which-
on cruisyoriginals.com. Use code Pilgrim.
I don't know how to spell pilgrim, or I'd spell it out for
I
you.
can barely say it.
Pilgrim. But it's
Pilgram.
It honestly, we did it as a novelty, and it makes a fucking crazy difference. Like the Softail is a great handling bike, but the monoshock is a dog shit design. Like a monoshock has fucking been around forever, but it's been around forever by companies that know how to use monoshocks in a fucking 4-link right geometry situation. Harley Davidson is just it's shit. I'm not going to explain all that right now, but it's a bindy piece of shit.
And you can't really raise it too much before it starts hitting some shit.
It's like so Legends just came out with a monoshock for which is as far as monoshocks go, their monoshock we just did a whole test video and it's on our YouTube. It's great. It's the best monoshock I've ran on a monoshock Softail so far.
Can
And
you
we've
say
run
monoshock one more time?
we've run every monoshock on a monoshock Softail that you can put monoshocks on so far.
That comes with monoshock.
They're available on cruisyoriginals.com.
Use code Pilgrim.
But they, it's really nice. But they only make a 13. Guys are like, well, we gotta get a 14, 14.5. Well, once you go to 14 on the monoshock Softail, they're in a bind just sitting there.
Yeah.
It's like
It starts to hit the lower part of that frame, doesn't it? Like the actual frame of the bike.
well, it hits that, but it's just the geometry of how the shock works. So on a regular monoshock, your shock is here and your swing arm is like this, but then you've got a 4-link situation. So when your wheel's moving in the crescent moon shape, your shock is moving with it. They all go in the same geometry. The fucking Harley is like this, and your monoshock's moving like this in this moon shape, and this thing's trying to do this thing here.
Yeah, it's more
And then
straight.
Yeah.
make it really tall, so then it's fucking like this, and it
You almost have to put the shock higher up, or just more in a like right under your fucking nuts, basically on the seat.
You really have to link it, just because the way the swing arm moves, it moves in a radius.
Maybe somebody should make a fucking link kit for those.
Straight, like
maybe Kruesi Originals should make a link kit for those.
Stay posted. It'll be available on KruesiOriginals.com.
use code Pilgrim.
Monoshock me now, motherfucker. But yeah, so I don't even know where I was going with that shit now.
It was somewhere.
It was going somewhere, that's for sure.
All right, I was going along with you. I was going.
Yeah, but anyways, Legends makes good shit. And so we did that swing arm conversion. It was good shit. And then
But it made the bike ride a lot better.
it did. It made a world of difference for like stunt riding it. And I could wheelie it. I couldn't wheelie that fucker with the monoshock in the back.
I haven't seen a lot of stunt bikes.
PJ Oldroy, he's about the only dude that can kill it.
That could
Who's he
shred.
riding for? Is it that one from
Nobody.
Like,
He's got like 1,500 followers.
Yeah, he's
on Instagram.
out in Florida, dude. Just some underground kid,
Like
that
the most
fucking
underrated, baddest
shreds,
motherfucker dude out there. This kid
What's he
throws
go by on
He's on a
Instagram?
low
PJ
rider.
Oldroyd.
He's on a
Oldroy.
lowrider S.
Yeah. No, just
No, just a
lowrider.
standard lowrider. He's got a Dyna too that he fucking
he sold
shreds on.
Softail.
Dude.
He finally did, but this kid was throwing combos on a lowrider period to wheelie is horrible, dude. The seat, the way the frame is the rear frame section's all interchangeable. The fat bob's different, the street bob's different, the lowrider's different. The lowrider is a straight up Softail. It's Dyna.
It's a
fucking
night train,
nothing,
for sure,
dude. It's a
yeah.
fucking night train. It's cut super low. It's back super deep. You're stretched out like fucking dildo. It's
Is that what you do with those?
yeah, you stretch out. But it sucks to stunt ride. You're back too deep. You got to be super tall to get up on it.
wrong this whole time, man.
Fucking hey, dude.
You don't stretch yourself out with one?
No, apparently not. I'm doing it wrong,
I guess
dude.
you could stretch yourself out.
I mean, yeah,
theoretically.
I guess, yeah.
You use it with your hands like this.
I need some old boy wisdom here. I'm doing it wrong, dude.
But
Or
did
you
a
can
wiener lung?
stretch yourself out with one.
Oh man, plant it in the head of your dick. But PJ was fucking killing it. This kid was doing combos and doing stuff on one of these bikes that were gnarly. Balance point on him is real terrible. Like a Dyna it just drops into it and it sits there. The Softail it goes. It's like you're going up to dropping a balance point. It just wants to throw you off the back. It just wants to say fuck you. You can't dip into coast. The brakes on them are terrible. The rear brakes on a Softail are the cheapest made sacks of shit there ever was. Those are from China.
They're
all
single
fucking day
piston,
long.
right?
Yeah, and they like tuck them in
they're-
between the. Is it dual?
They're two
on each side?
piston. No, there's two on one side, and then this one's just clamped, and it just clamps it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the Dyna had a nice 4-piston real fucking caliper on it, with like a 17 millimeter or 19 millimeter master cylinder on it, and they were like, this works really well. We should get rid of this,
Yeah, let's get rid of this shit.
and we should take a couple pencil erasers and shove them against a fucking brake pad the size of my fucking thumb right here, and put like a 10 millimeter master cylinder on it because nobody likes to stop. Fuck stopping.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
You don't need to stop.
Fuck stopping, and then we'll put some really shit
We're going.
ABS attached to
We
it.
don't need no brakes. brother.
We don't need brakes. Damn it, Marty. Yeah, PJ was fucking killing it. He was the only one out there. I couldn't stunt ride that fucking thing for shit. Drifting a Softail, phenomenal. I learned how to drift on a Softail. It was great. But other than that, dude, I didn't enjoy that bike much at all.
Wow. Yeah,
They're
I haven't
fast.
seen a lot, but I mean,
If you want to buy a bike that's just ready to ride and just shred some mountains and have the greatest time ever, buy a fucking Softail. You got to buy a
And make
Dyna and
Softail.
just go like on a road trip and ride mountains. You're just gonna be wobbling all over the place and wore out and pissed off. Straight up,
guys.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, guys.
Just fucking boogie down.
I get a beer.
You get off your bike, you're still fucking doing. What are you shaking for? I'm fucking terrified. I almost died in that last lane change back there. Softail won't do that. They're
You guys
great.
don't wobble.
Yeah,
If you want
your bike's still wobble?
you want a stunt ride, you buy a Dyna. A Dyna is the stunt bike.
Yeah,
You want to
They're
be
good city rippers and city jammers.
Yeah,
I love
amen.
that.
Amen. They're
Man,
fun.
I love Dynas.
Oh, early model Dynas, I'll always own one. It's my favorite bike to ride on the planet. But I like to take some road trips, and I don't want to do it on that. I'd rather do it on a Softail, or I'd buy a M8 bagger before I bought a Softail.
Yeah.
If you want to be broke down and pissed off and become a really good mechanic, you buy an FXR.
I have a big FXR community that likes my podcast, but the last 3 podcasts
Hey guys,
have not been
FXRs
great.
fucking suck, and I'm real sorry about that. Look at that. 119. We're booming right now.
Killing it, brother.
How's Bill?
Yeah, a lot of that is how Bill and Dave are doing. We already touched on that, didn't we?
You're one 2022 right now.
The first dude to put mid controls on a Softail? Okay, buddy.
Definitely not.
First, I was
Maybe.
Is that what is his profile picture?
I don't know. Can we zoom in on that?
Is that a dude spread eagle?
Party Barty. Is that Chris Barty?
Yeah, it probably is. We were the first ones to put the Harley Davidson True
The
Mid
Harley
control
mids.
on.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, the Harley mid.
And those are nice.
Yeah.
You fucked with those at all? The Harley Davidson bolt-on mid control kit for Softails.
I didn't know they had one.
They have a True Mid bolt like
Will it work on baggers?
no.
No.
Actually,
I've seen it.
is
on
it
the
bolted
Sport
onto
Glide.
the?
It might.
Sport Glides.
Is it bolted onto the?
It might work on that.
It bolts onto the factory forward control mount.
For the
okay,
Softail. Yeah. It just,
Dude, it's fucking nice. It's only back like a half an inch, but it's up an inch and some change. So it's really really nice.
That dude's fucking profile.
Profile man.
King
That's
Tony
just-
said
that's
he
just-
was the first.
That's just dick and balls. It was.
Damn it!
So wait. King Tony was the first? to put it?
No. King Tony, I had the very first set that was ever made.
Tony, I think you're lying.
Maybe some other brands.
Chick. I was like, dude, I can't fucking let this.
No, that's
Oh, yeah,
dick and balls.
you took the trip from the back of the room to check that out. Huh?
That was a turkey gobbler there.
At some point, it's like leaving on the sidewalk. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna knock.
Jace, do you smoke?
I do when it's time to go to bed.
They want you to get high.
Yeah.
Who wants to get
I
high?
can't do that.
Get
Donovan
Jace high.
Davis.
Get Jason.
Get Jace high.
Fucking Don King, man. That's when you know you made it, is when Don King gets on the
Don
Don's
King.
HTX
That's
Dinosaur,
King
dude.
King.
He's
right
good.
there.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's a solid dude.
Here, I gotta
They
take
put on
a-
some
I gotta
big
take a
events
piss.
down in Houston. Houston's got a scene right now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go hard.
We should
You
make
see that video of Shaky J getting smashed from behind at the Houston?
Yes.
Yeah, is that when he got hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that
Yeah.
was annoying.
So he came out to Phoenix in the boot or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Dude, we should put something together out here.
Dude, yeah.
Something just for fun.
The hood ride.
Something. Okay, hood rides are fun, but something. Let's get like a party, stunt show, little event, something like that going on.
We definitely could. I mean, Dallas has a pretty solid scene. There's a lot of guys ripping. There's some good dudes out of Houston. Obviously, you got King Tony up there. He's only 300 miles away. It's not too far for him.
He'd come down. Tony, you're coming down. I hope you know this. I know you're watching. I know you're watching.
T-Bar Jesus said Tony can't even ride Softails.
Oh, that's Mark.
Yeah. T-Bar Yeezus.
Sorry, we're supposed to make a fat Bob mid control. Ooh.
Fat Bob mid control.
He's trying to flex on you guys.
You might have made a fat bar mid. You might have made. Yes, you. I will say you. If you made one, you were the first one. I didn't make them. I got the first Harley Davidson bolt-on mid control kit for the Fat Bob,
Yeah.
the Fat BZ. If I bought another Softail, it would be a Fat Bob.
I feel like those fat bobs look badass. If you get rid of that fat front tire and you get rid of the fat small ass 16 and put a nice, for looks wise, a nice 18-inch rear wheel and a stock looking with front wheel like a bagger wheel or something, those bikes look fucking badass.
The seating position. So, God, this is Harley fucks up so bad in everything they make. That is the only performance bike that they've made, but they put fucking forward controls on it. So we're gonna put it in an upright on the bars, attack position, seating position.
Yeah.
Low bars, inverted front end, big motor, taller rear end on it, wider tires for performance, and then we're gonna put fucking forward controls on it. I'm gonna fold you in half like a fucking paper clip, and I'm gonna send you down the road at a high rate of speed. You can't control this son of a bitch at all. I like forward controls. I'm over 6 foot tall, brother. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You can't shred with forward controls. I don't give a shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, you
it ain't
can't.
happening. So if they built like the Fat Bob with not tractor tires, if they took the tractor tires off the Fat Bob and put like a good tire on it and a true mid control, not those Softail mid controls, but like a Dyna real mid control on it, fucking baddest bike on the
Yeah,
planet.
because the Softail mid controls are way far forward. Like,
Yeah,
they're still
They're like the further forward mids.
like those
technically,
on the
I think
lowriders.
You're still on your cam chest side. Your foot is still like on the outside of the cam chest instead of behind it.
Yeah, they're still forward. So if you ran like a true mid and street tires, not fucking like I'm going to plow my field.
What I'm really hoping to see, and I'm not under any NDA fucking bullshit clauses with Harley. I can't wait to see this new bagger coming out next year, and I hope that they produce some type of factory mid controls for baggers that make sense and actually work, right?
Not bolted to the drivetrain.
Not
Bolted to the frame.
Something that'll kind of come out and it'll be an option that we could add on to bikes, things like that, or add onto the baggers.
I want to build a mid control kit on my 21 Road Glide.
That'd be, dude. Right now, the mid control thing is kind of weird because they're all over the place, right? And to my knowledge, nobody has a fucking patent on any of it. So
Nobody patents shit in the motorcycle.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody building motorcycle parts can afford to patent anything. But every mid control kit out there is bolted to the drivetrain.
Yeah.
I don't want my feet shaking off the drivetrain. I want it bolted to the frame. I want it welded to the frame. So like our Road King that had mids on it, I'd set it up just like a Dyna. I want it like factory Dyna mid controls.
Yeah.
So I want to build one, which is I'm kind of in a conundrum right now. So we're also building a floorboard shifter and brake setup for baggers right now.
Yeah.
They're going to be up and back, so it's going to set you in mid controls, but you'll still be on floorboards and it'll bolt up to all the factory shit, so you won't have to do anything fancy. So I'm going to do that. So I'm probably going to have to be stuck with that because I need to market our own parts. But I also want to just build a fucking mid control setup on it, weld it, strip it to the frame, and build it like I did on the Road King, machine the inner primary, all that shit and everything else, and have a true mid control M8 bagger, which I'm going to go one way or the other, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think it can happen. I mean, man, the fucking bagger game's about to go. I don't know. It's about to be much different next year with all the new things coming out and the bigger brands. I mean, supposedly PM's got a whole fucking gang of new badass parts coming out, performance bagger wise.
God, have you seen their swing arm axle adjusters that they just came out with? They're fucking dope.
That's sick.
Dude. Yeah, I'm not a PM fan. Ever since MagCorp bought them out, they haven't made a good product since. But
I feel like they made a product since. Like, I feel like they've been living off of like their legacy products for the last like 10 years.
Their calipers, master cylinders, wheels, and
when
shit like that.
MagCorp bought all PM, Rolling Sands, all that shit got bought out. It's just been the same old shit, and it's at a lower quality. But they just came out with a whole bunch of new stuff, dude, and they just fucking came out with adjusters to get rid of the cam adjusters and all that shit, and it is all billet. It's all dirt bike style fucking
nice.
It's fucking dope, dude. Super, super dope. They came out with some new risers, a bunch of other shit too, right?
Yeah. Axle adjusters.
Yeah,
The
that's
performance machine axle adjusters.
I was just talking.
Did you just say that?
Did you just smoke?
No. Was I in the bathroom? I just got back from
No, he
taking-
literally just.
Oh, he just said that?
You were sitting beside me. Damn. Are you somewhere else?
I was reading comments.
I told you it's just distracting, man.
Yeah, a little bit. Yelling just means that you love you.
Yeah, Tony and Mark are going at it in the comments section over here.
They're having their own party. Fuck
Yeah,
us.
dude, fuck us, right?
Yeah, I think that. I mean, Ness came out
Cade
with
Gates' Lowrider S is a twin cam, not a soft.
No, so I was reading that right now. He does have a soft tail, but he's killing it.
Is he killing it?
Sit down wheelies and like burnouts and shit.
I mean, nobody in Unknown really kills it in the stunt game.
Sure. But I mean, he's just doing sit downs and burnouts and shit. When it comes to like hand drags,
Yeah,
and
we're
shit
talking like
that,
real stunt riding, like
like
combos and
they're not
fucking-
doing any of that shit.
I'm not doing any of that shit either. Don't think I am, but like scrape, drift. Don't fucking. That's
Yeah.
not what we're talking about
Yeah.
here.
You're not throwing. He's
There's
not throwing
levels to
hand
this shit.
drags on his fucking M8.
Yeah,
not throwing hand drags on anything.
PJ Olroy goes from a
yeah.
sit down to a stand up to a knee knock to a left foot break knee knock. If you even understand what that is, it's
I don't.
fucking. That's a right leg knee knock. So your right leg is on the knee knock, and your left leg is crossed across the bike, braking. So you're like crisscross the wrong fucking direction.
Left foot braking, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're like
Oh,
this,
okay, yeah.
braking over here, and then he jumps off onto the peg. So the braking foot is holding him up, and he's in a wheelie on the side of the bike.
gnarly.
And dives back into a right leg knee knock. That's what killing it is. That's what killing it is.
That used to be one of my favorite.
Not-
ones.
Look
not
up
scrape,
PJ
scrape,
Olroyd.
burnout.
Yeah. Look up PJ Olroyd.
Yeah, that kid fucking shreds. And
That
I
dude-
throw that kid's name out all the time.
Yeah, dude.
'cause
That thing. That
look
dude
him up.
fucking shreds.
He's no fucking joke. The kid gets no love. He's got like no. Go follow fucking PJ
Yeah,
Olroyd.
go blow that kid up, dude.
I
I feel like I don't overly fall like I don't follow a lot of the big guys, but when you said that, I thought it sounded familiar. I looked it up. I've been following that kid for a minute, and he's sick.
He's sick, dude.
Dude, he's got a dyno where he was going down this road. He's in a seat stander, so like right foot in his seat, left foot's hooked on his crash bar, and he's fucking like one hand, dude, like out. Fucking in a wheelie, dude. Like no brake control, nothing, dude. Just fucking
next level shit.
It's like Jesus.
There's
fucking
10, 19-year-old
Christ.
kids in
And deep,
Phoenix
dude.
that are better than anybody in unknown right now. Like those dudes started it. I'm giving them all the credit. They brought it to the world, but they also, I think, quit practicing
We
or
have
something because the
this
level
dude-
has gone so much farther.
I haven't
So
seen
much
him
farther.
since we did the hood ride, but you heard of Bam Stunts? It's fucking young, little black dude, dreads.
Wait, yellow bike?
He was riding
That's
a white
Connecticut.
Dyna.
That's that dude in Connecticut.
Oh, he kills
This
it
dude,
too.
Yeah.
no rear, like he did our hood ride, and he was doing the wildest shit with this bike, all throttle control, no rear brake, no hand brake, none of that shit. And I mean, I don't have a lot of context to say what I'm saying right now, but the fucking dude was sick as hell, man. Like riding it, no hand brake, would take his right foot and put it above the fairing on the Dyna with
Fuck yeah.
no rear brake, nothing. Like I got a picture of it. He's on the podcast.
Dude, these kids all come from like the bike life, dirt bike world.
Yeah.
And those motherfuckers are doing
Dude,
shit
next
that
level.
no one, you just can't even comprehend unless you've been stunt riding for a long
Yeah.
time and know what it takes to do that kind of shit. And it's fucking
When
unreal.
Zach worked here at the shop, he exposed me to like, oh, that's hard because of this. Like, oh, okay, I get it now. So you start to see these different tricks and shit and understand how complicated that stuff is.
Yeah, once you get it like explained and like you actually see what's going on in the shit, it's fucking
Yeah.
it's next level.
I think that
Dudes are so good they make it look so easy.
yeah, it's like
So
what
it's
Jake,
like-
Jake Hinkey, our editor.
Yeah,
he's
dude.
he's a pro BMX guy. He rides the Nitro Circus Big Ramp tour.
This is the
And
cat right here.
He does shit on a fucking BMX bike that is unbelievable. Like doing the 25-foot mega ramp and doing like 720 flip whip backflips and shit. But you watch him do it, it's so technical and so perfect. It's kind of like, oh, okay, that was cool.
Dude,
Watch
and
these other dudes, you're like, holy
Yeah.
fuck, that was amazing. Watch Jake, you're like, yeah, that was cool.
he
Like,
brought
you need a
that
little
right
bit of
over to
sketch
stunt
to it,
riding.
what?
Not a bit of
Dude,
sketch, dude. It's just perfect.
clean,
Pristine.
and he's so
he's
like
so good, dude.
dude, he's so dialed in with it, and he brought that right over to his stunt riding, dude. He rides a Sportster, and he's just like, dude, limiter coasters, shit like that, like hand drags, like just clean. Like
He
I've
rides
never
with
seen
the,
that dude before. He probably comes to sport bike world or dirt bikes.
he
I
is
bet.
he rides with the straight up dudes.
Oh yeah,
he's
there's a
part
lot
of
of
that.
San Jose.
Straight up got a lot of killers, dude. They
Yeah.
got some studs.
I gotta find this one where he's got his fucking leg over the goddamn
Dude,
handlebars.
straight up has a lot of killers and not a lot of like you don't really see them like
Out and about.
out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
I feel like
kind of stick to Northern California guys. Kind of stick to Northern California. it
they just
seems
stick
like.
to themselves.
They don't really
I feel
come
like a
out
lot
and,
of this shit goes through waves where one day you see more of this, like you'll see more of like the East Coasting cats, and then Unknown finally drops a goddamn video and
You know the
But, like, on the big-
see
the cinders only guys.
Yeah.
right
I've known them
Yeah.
since they were riding bolts
Yeah, Joey
and doing
and Dirty.
power
Yeah,
wheelies.
Joey's
Yeah.
fucking raw. I saw him
Yeah.
doing a fucking circle
Yeah.
hand
That
drag.
motherfucker can
And
shred.
Joey's one of the best out there. Right
Definitely.
now.
Dom
Yeah, dude.
too. Dom. Is,
I think Dom is the most technical rider out there.
Yeah,
That's
we
first.
get the pleasure of riding with Dom every now and then, dude, and it's always it
Yeah.
just blows my mind.
I've
First
known
time-
Joey since he was like 17 years old, and he was the squid on a bolt ripping power wheelies. Him and Andy 76, they were both on
He used to
bolts.
ride a bolt. He got I saw his eyes.
Bolt gang.
Bolt.
Yeah, and
dude,
the
like-
bolt, dude.
I think I've known Joey for a long time, 8 or 9 years probably, and now he's just progressed so fucking
Dude,
far, and
he's-
he's making a living, dude.
Yeah,
he's making
dude.
like good fucking money.
Yeah,
Stunt riding. He's full blown pro stunt.
him and
rider.
Dirty are one of my favorite dudes to watch ride. Like,
Yeah.
I just love watching them fucking ride, dude. Especially together. It's like it was like back in the day watching Tallboy and Dom ride together.
Yeah,
How's
Like-
Tallboy doing? Like
he's living.
He's
with Benny
living,
and- He's living with Benny at the compound and
The Breaker
fucking
Boys
Denver.
compound.
nice.
Have you met any of the Breaker Boys, dude, or seen any of that? Like what's going on in
Breaker Ball, they're
Colorado?
the dudes out of Colorado, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I did a post on my Patreon. Check it out. And I was thinking
it out.
about I
That's
wanted
the
to,
Fast Life Garage on Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon, check it out.
you can see my butthole. Kind of his. So I I was going to go do a podcast run, like drive up there to the Denver area and do a couple podcasts. I wanted to do one with Michael Lichter, photographer dude. Another kind of David Yule. I don't know if you ever heard of this dude. He's an artist that does all the like crazy paintings of biker stuff. So when you're in Deadwood in those stores that has all these fucking fine art, he's out of Denver too, or out of Boulder. And then everybody's like, you got to do a podcast with the Breaker Boys and all this. I was like, damn, I didn't even know there's a scene for stunt riding in this
gnarly
area.
scene.
Yeah, dude. Gnarly. They have a compound. So they have
dude.
Metallica's
Like-
old recording studio.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Some Island Boy shit.
No, dude.
Dude,
No, like the Lonely Island
some
Boys.
baller, some baller boy shit.
On
dude.
a different level,
It's
dude.
a fucking
Like,
compound, like fucking chain link fence with razor wire. You open it up and it's a fucking giant drift pad, and then you roll into a motorcycle shop, and then it rolls into someone's living room with a concert stage in front of the living room, full fucking bar, big crazy fucking like kitchen over here for gourmet chefs to work in.
full kitchen, dude. Full.
like baller kitchen though, like restaurant kitchen.
For stunt riders.
Yes. Then you go back, dude. Then you go back. Then you go into the
place
back.
was
There's
definitely
a full
not
gym.
built
There's
for
a full
stunt
gym in the
riders.
back. There's like 4 or 5
Yeah.
bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. They do a lot of
master bed,
OnlyFans
dude.
shit
Like-
with girls there and shit too. Dude, the Breaker
Hell yeah.
Boys party is fucking gnarly, dude. Benny like flew in a bunch of OnlyFans bitches just for entertainment for everybody and shit. It's serious.
If you ever find yourself in Denver during Mile High Dyna days,
yeah, greatest time you'll ever
it's
have.
a good fucking show,
We,
dude.
we were
need
there
a-
for
we
30
need a
minutes and
fucking
Gang
party in
Task
Denver
Force
now,
was
dude.
fucking
Dude,
swooped up
Denver,
outside the
yeah.
place.
dude.
And they stayed the whole time. Dude, it's fucking
it's a
gnarly. Have you ever
fucking
seen the?
good
I
one,
posted
dude.
a video and it just like zooms into my old lady's face and she's just like sitting there totally like unamused, and then you see me back in the DJ booth with a grill and like a cowboy hat and a lighter, just like like that sums up our relationship and the fucking
Dude,
party. That
it was Denver was
There's a staircase that goes up onto the roof. The roof's probably 2,000 square feet, and it's just a big party spot up there too. So everybody's just like partying, yelling down at all the cops outside.
and there's always cops outside, dude. Like
tons of them. Gang
like,
Task Force just posts up outside and
because
just
it's a bunch
party.
of Harleys, dude, and he's got
Private
this
property.
Like, he's got this fucking parking lot, like fenced in parking lot.
Yeah.
So we're out there just burnouts, dude.
Drifting.
like, drifting
Cadillacs
in that
are
thing,
drifting.
dude.
Fucking everybody's
Cars, yeah,
drifting.
dude. They think it's a fucking club event or some shit.
I feel like I'm you're opening up the Matrix to me right now,
Dude.
This area.
Yeah, it's
Like-
beautiful.
Island Boys too.
Denver is.
I'm an island
sick,
boy.
dude.
What's the event called?
It's Dyna Days.
Dyna
in
Days?
Denver, yeah. Mile High
Yeah, and
Harley
then there's like an
Davidson.
after
The after party.
We were there for like 4 days or
yeah, we
something,
were there
right?
for a minute, a
4 or
hot
5
minute.
days,
But
just
I
fucking.
felt like if I, because
and it's balls to the wall the whole time, dude.
that's wild.
it's gnarly, dude. We went on a bunch of street rides, dude. Like Denver, don't
Up
give
to
a
that. Denver's a shithole too. You ever been to
Yeah.
Denver?
We've been
Denver
there, I've been
sucks.
through there quite a bit. I haven't spent a lot of time in
The
Denver.
town
though.
of Denver is a fucking
Their
shithole.
streets are
Like,
terrible, dude. Like,
they get snow a lot.
Just
so.
Yeah.
bum-ridden,
Dude.
trash-filled fucking junkies fucking everywhere. Every single park is full of fucking junkies shooting
didn't-
heroin. It's a fucking shithole.
I didn't know.
But if you get outside of Denver and like the rural area, it's fucking beautiful.
I felt like bums like had a fucking like they only went so far up on the is it longitude? like
oh yeah, like north, south.
yeah, like I
type
felt
shit.
like they
They're-
stay under Interstate 40 basically.
They're either like on their way out to California or they just fucking.
It's a
just get
liberal
stuck
town.
in
So
fucking
it's pumped
Denver.
full of
So
bums. Dude,
They're all
yeah.
living out of their cars and shit.
Lots of
dude, like,
homeless.
gnarly, yeah, dude.
Liberals, homeless, they go hand in hand. I fucking said it.
Yes.
Goddamn right.
Hell yeah.
Vote Republican.
Maybe we do a toast for Kyle Rittenhouse.
Dom's bagger is done. Let's
Yeah.
go. Self-defense.
There you go, brother.
Self-defense.
Dom's bagger is done. He's
Yeah.
been riding it. Check out his page. He just elbow dragged a bagger. There ain't nobody else out there elbow dragging a bagger right now.
Fuck.
Full
He must be
laid out.
long-limbed.
He is.
Oh,
he's a
lanky.
gangly
Yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah, he's like a
Gangly old alien arms.
fucking big old gangly alien arm motherfucker up here. Fuck get in here. You're fucking going up against
What was
screen
Popeye's
bastard.
wife's name? Olive oil or something?
Olive oil, yes.
She was lanky as fuck, right?
Yeah, old olive
Dom
oil.
can throw a frisbee like a son of a bitch.
He was the first dude I ever seen double hand drag.
He was the first one to double.
Yeah,
hand
he was.
drag,
And then Filthy Phil came shortly after.
Phil did? Man, what
Yeah.
happened to Phil? Phil get back on a bike. Phil sold all his bikes and got into side-by-sides.
Yeah, got into side by side.
Got off his bike
He's
and
a
got on a
family
golf
man,
cart.
dude. He's a family man.
He had some kids and shit.
Family man.
I got 3 kids. I still ride.
You got 3 of them? How's that going?
3 of them.
They're old.
How old are your kids?
37.
Shooting loads at 6, dude.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck.
Dude's been fucking longer than I've been alive.
19, 17, and 15.
19, 17. Damn, at least they're all grown now.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have a 19-year-old about to be 20 and a 11-year-old that's pain in my ass right
Love
now.
you, Staz. Fuck yeah. Where you at, dude?
I thought he was coming up here.
Yeah, where are you, dude?
Oh, should we tell him to come to the shop?
Oh, I thought you said he was coming up here.
Staz, come to the shop. Can you hear me?
Sorry, I didn't mean
He
to
just,
interrupt,
if
but-
he's at where he stays, he's far as fuck from here.
Oh,
Is he?
really?
Yeah, like, well,
He said it was like
40?
30 minutes.
Oh, shit, on a good day. It might be a good day.
Wait, is 40 minutes far as
Come to
fuck?
the
Or
shop.
like-
Fuck.
Not on a bike, mate.
Come to the shop. That said, tell me. Fuck it. You'll figure it out, Joe. I fucking hate text messaging. Let me hit that grass over there. Let's get this party started.
I know he's all hiding over there in the corner. Goddamn, Dragon.
Never hide, baby. Never hide.
Funny you ask.
I want to be completely honest, dude. I forgot your real name, and now you're just Dragon.
Oh, you're dragging. for
Yeah,
life.
you're just Dragon,
Also,
dude.
put that fairy godmother. Never hide.
Do you have that video of your balls from the down south camp out?
Let me see him.
I don't know. I got the video. I got the screenshot in case you.
I'm good. I already here, Jace.
I fucking I'll do it.
Yeah. Look, I got Jace high. Look, I'm getting Jace high. Whoever asked, we deliver.
Joe says I'm here watching you.
I sent it to Aaron earlier. Hold on, what's on? Let me see if you sent it to me.
Everybody's asking.
Podcast is over.
Everybody's asking about Bill and Dave. I love everybody's asking about Bill and Dave. Thank you guys so much. Go message them and
Oh,
tell them what's up. Shoot some positivity their way.
Yeah, tell him you're thinking about him.
They're alive.
appreciates
but
it.
They're both in pretty bad shape, but hit them
Yeah.
up.
They're healing.
So I don't know lawyering and stuff like that, but we're not supposed to fucking.
We're not supposed to talk about it.
Bill and Dave's situation.
what are we talking about?
People keep asking about our
almost
guys.
everyone I'm up there is asking about Bill and Dave and how they're doing. So they're doing as good as they can be doing. They're gonna survive. Everybody's gonna survive.
They breathing.
So, hope you guys are doing well. Here are my balls. This is a video.
See how long they are?
She looks. Wow, she's nice.
Oh, she pulled them.
You got me with the goat, you son of a bitch. Holy fuck! When does it stop? Instead of bouncing your ass, you was bouncing your nuts back there.
Oh my god! I felt him sitting on the edge of my pants, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
I can't stop watching.
I'm hands free. So once I felt
I'm hands free. Yo. I'm hands free.
Oh, next party, my nuts are coming out my ass right there.
because of that. That's the one chick.
Is that the one you tried to rape?
No,
No, that's a different one.
You're kidding me.
You're kidding.
She pulled her shirt up. She was drunk. She was watching in front of me. When the nuts came out, top came off. She came up and she was just hanging out.
I saw your balls.
The big old bartender had to come over and go, "Sweetheart, put your shirt back on." She goes, "No, I'm not doing it."
He didn't say nothing to you about putting them nuts away, though, did
Exactly.
No, it was a she, sir, and no.
he? She, sir.
It was a she, sir.
Excuse me, she, sir.
It was a she, sir.
He said, these are my man titties.
That's not the first time his balls have been out hanging out with us.
Virginia Beach. What we were talking
Virginia
about.
Beach, his balls came out for all of Virginia Beach. We were at a bike. I told you about
Nice.
the bike night.
Yeah.
He whipped him out there.
crowd
He never whips him out in the front.
We
never.
or he?
Oh no,
No, he.
Oh, he. I
Did I say
thought he
we?
said we. I was like, hey, man, you helping him?
Do you know Brian Jones from Two Wheel Transport?
I've met him. Yes, I
Yes.
don't know him very well, but I have met
He's
him.
a giant man.
Yeah.
Very.
Giant man. When I broke my neck and collapsed in my bathroom of the shop, he carried me like a child to the fucking hospital, but he's so massive. Brian Jones liked to pull his nuts out at any given situation. You could be in a family restaurant having a family dinner, and Brian's nuts are coming out. So I drew fucking smiley faces all over his nuts one time inside of this Mexican restaurant at a family birthday dinner with Brian Jones. He's got he's giant, so you can imagine his nuts are the size of a beer can.
Giant, like 6'6", dude, like probably 280.
350. Not a fat dude, a big, giant,
Just a fucking
massive man.
monster of a dude.
They call him polar bear. He's the size of a polar bear.
Yeah.
Legitimate. But yeah.
Every time he sees you, he gives you a hug, dude. It feels like I'm getting wrapped in a blanket. Like,
Yeah.
Big
He
fucking dude.
scooped me up
Like-
off the floor like this and just carried me
Like
like
a-
I weighed 220 and he carried me like a little child out of the car. He was like, here you go. It's like, Jesus Christ. So that dude drops his watermelons out all the fucking time. Kind of getting to the point I had to stop hanging out with Brian. His nuts were coming out too much. Like, you're going to get me fucking
Oh my
arrested in a way I don't want to be arrested.
I mean, when you start drawing on the man's nuts, like,
Well, they were out too long that time.
I had to do something about it. There you go.
Did a little bit of graffiti on the backside.
Tagged him, put your initials on them.
What's your call sign, bro?
At Ryan Kruesi was here.
Put your own Instagram handle on there. Like they do on cars. I don't care about your fucking Honda.
I don't care about your fight. It's funny when it's on like a piece of shit.
You're like,
just
oh,
a
there's
clapper.
a fucking group of people for
Yeah.
that on that Saturn. Yeah.
Yo, Heatwave just did a car show. Heatwave Sunglasses did a car show in, I think, San Diego a couple months ago, and they had the rules of coming to their car show posted.
Oh, I saw that.
One of them was like, if your Instagram handle is on your window, you will be
Fuck
kicked
yes.
out immediately.
Good shit.
It had a picture for each rule, and then it had a
Fuck
picture
yeah.
of like a fucking lifted truck with big ass wheels on it. It's
Yeah.
like, if your wheels are this big and your truck is lifted, you will be kicked out immediately. I was like,
yes.
thank you,
Good
cocksuckers,
shit,
so much.
dude.
The
Yep.
comments on that.
Yeah.
The comments in that
They nailed
Live
every
butters.
genre of vehicle I hate. It was fucking perfect.
Yeah, that was great.
In every scene,
That's
too. Of
great.
that.
Yeah. You were in drift cars, right?
Yeah.
We talked about this. So we bought a truck for the shop to build a drift truck out of it. And then the idea was build a full like drift truck and then roll a show bike with the Road King at the time into the bed of the truck. And then we'd pull up to like, and that would be parked in front of the booth, and that would be like how we would show the Road King or whatever
Yeah.
show bike we had. We'd leave it in the back of the truck. And then unload it and sling it and all that shit.
Nice.
You know, great idea. Cost, you know, that's a lot of money and time. So now we have this truck almost a year later. It's pretty fucking.
Either of us drive it when one of our trucks
Yeah,
are
I
down.
fucking hate driving the cocksucker. It's so low to the ground. It's a nasty. It's a 05 Silverado with a cammed 5.3 in it, and it's Beltec suspension slammed. It's beautiful. It's ready to go. Just needs a 6-speed.
Dude, I'm high as fuck right now.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Don't get the scaries.
No,
Hey,
I
get
don't
that
have
tequila
that.
out here.
I told like
Do we have more beers?
Hey, if
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
ever listen to the
All
Kruesi
right,
Originals podcast, we get it's on a good one with Kruesi,
Oh,
and we get
man.
proper fucked up. So
Proper.
we did one with Joe Stazione that just
Yeah.
dropped, and thank God Joe is such a good guest. 'cause
Fantastic
That
guest.
fucker
dude,
got
yeah.
me so high I was terrified
Dude.
through the whole thing. I couldn't even speak. He's like, he'd tell a story, and I'd just be like,
You did a lot better than I fucking did, dude. I
Every time
couldn't
Trent-
say 2 words,
Trent
dude.
would just reply with, "I'm way too high, dude."
Dude, I couldn't, dude.
Go into the story. What do you think, Trent? I'm way too high, dude. Okay, Joe Stazione.
Well, dude, and then sitting back and listening to him and Joe go off about like old stories and shit
Yeah.
dude, like,
Mazda B100 with a 2JZ. I don't know what you're talking about, but I could get way down with that.
I think he's talking about drift cars.
That Chevy
have
literally
one?
inspired me to go out and buy one. God damn it, you should have bought mine when I had it up for
Yeah,
sale.
what the fuck?
But yo, I bought a turbo kit for it too, so I was going to turbo this fucking thing. I got like a 78, 76 turbo, which is far too big of a turbo. That's for like making 1,000 horsepower, and it'd probably spool up at $8,000 or something stupid. Bought a turbo kit. Then decided not to turbo it. I bought a smaller turbo, then decided to turbo it again, but then I'm going to turbo my black truck now instead. But then I was going to put a 6-speed in it, but I decided not to put a 6-speed in it. Maybe I'll put a 6-liter in the black truck, and then I'll turbo the fucking brown one, and then I'll 6-speed that one. And then I decided not to do that, so I'm going to go back to turboing the fucking black truck, and then I might go back to fucking 6-speed in the brown one, running it naturally aspirated, because it's already making like 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
But 650 would be way easier to drift, or 700. But I might go back to turbo in the black truck and still putting a 6-liter in it because the 4.8's making a little bit of noise. So I don't know, man. I'm all over the place.
You asked me what it's like to work with this dude.
That's what it's like.
You asked me what it's worth, like
Mono
what it's
shop.
like, dude.
What I need Jesus Lord Christ to come down and give me real advice. Like, bro, put a fucking 6-speed in the brown truck. But I want to sell the brown truck and buy a diesel.
You got it all
today.
wrong.
Yeah, I think I want to buy a new diesel.
Now it's like, yeah. Then he wants to buy a new diesel. And then
But
it's like,
diesels
no, no,
are
no.
so fucking expensive
Yeah, we'll
right
just
now.
wrap
like-
this truck, dude. We'll do it the same as the booth.
Yeah, like Law
We'll load
Tigers
the-
was going to help us wrap it and all that shit. And, it'd be like a Law Tigers 518. Yeah, I want to take the bump. I want to tube it. I'm going to tube the fucking front of it like by pre-runner and then like
Yeah.
tube the back and like set it up like a pre-runner slammed on the ground with a handbrake and a 6-speed and and everywhere. It'd be so fun, but all I would do is get in trouble with the fucking thing because I'm not going to do it somewhere I'm supposed to.
Yeah, that's
I'm going to do it on the way to work.
Every
Like this morning.
traffic light. Every
This
traffic light.
motherfucker on the fucking light, dude. I pull off the off ramp to turn on the greenway, and I pull up to the light, and motherfucker, if you pull up to a fucking stoplight, you should be paying attention, watching for that one on the side to turn yellow, and then go as soon as that motherfucker turns green. It's your job. Pay attention and go. Get the fuck out of my way. So I pull up to the fucking light. The fucking light turns green. This dude's just sitting there staring at his phone. So I'm like, hit him with the horn. He rolls down his window. He's like, what? I go, bang, go, you motherfucker! Drive, motherfucker! And he's just staring at me. So I just start fucking, woo! I'm fucking rolling smoke behind him, burning the tires. And he's like, what the fuck? Woo! So he turns, it's under overpass. I go, wah, bop, 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 bop. Fuck you! Now I'm hoping that dude pays attention when he's at a fucking stoplight from here on out.
Well, that'd be sick with a video of that. Like,
Dude, he'll be in the passenger. Like sometimes
I
I'll
was so
fucking, like-
heated, dude. So I go burning through traffic and I lose the dude, right? Because I'm mad. And then I pull up to a stoplight and all the traffic dissipates and he pulls right up behind me again. So I'm just like staring at my rear view mirror. Look at me, motherfucker. Look at me. And he turned.
bitch.
Fucking bitch, he was. Altima driving bitch. I drive an Altima. Oh, shit. Fucking smoke dicks, too.
Goddamn Altimas.
Altima, yeah. So, but if I had a 6-speed and a handbrake in it that time, I could have got Majestic around that turn instead of just power braking.
I could have got Majestic.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
You need to get the camera on Jace over here right now. he's in the mood.
Yeah. Well, when I put the when the weed came this way, I was like, I'll just hit a little bit of it. But then I never felt it hit my throat. And then when it did, it was all the whole thing was filled.
That's what she said.
That's why I kind of. That's why I coughed so much because I took a fucking pretty decent rip. So I don't know how well this is gonna go after this because that's like Benadryl for me.
Oh, yeah. But
Oh,
here's
dude.
the thing.
If you pass out, it would make for a great podcast.
Passed out over here.
We all take turns
We'll
taking
move the
pictures of
camera
their dicks
right
on
on.
your
The
forehead.
cameras are unscrewed from the tripods, and there's just
3 cameras on you.
got my
asleep.
ass out. And fucking
Pass me that bottle over there.
No, you already touched on it, but and I saw it at lunch, the tattoos. I want to hear more about the Sweet 3 parties. The ones that, because I'll be honest, y'all did something this summer, or was it this summer? It popped up, and I reached out to all the buddies.
Spit it out, dog.
It was during the riding season where y'all threw something up about it, and it was like, "Hey, we're doing this thing. It's guaranteed to get broken up by the cops. It's all our buddies." And I sent it out to all my friends, and I was like, "Let's go. Who's down for a turn and burn in Phoenix? This looks like it's the wildest shit that there's out there." And it's what
Now
you
that
showed
you
me
just
the
said
tattoos.
that, yeah. So
Yeah, y'all did. Y'all threw something. It was like
the
something
Sweet
small.
Three?
And I was like, I'm fucking in. Who
that
wants to
was-
do
So
it?
we do that 2 times a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was
I
the
don't remember
one.
what time of year, though, but
Fall and spring.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
a bunch of guys rode out from here.
Yo, so
for
that's
the,
what I was
for the
gonna
last
say.
one. Dudes fucking turned and burned out here at this last party.
There's a dude
hang
out
out with
of
a bunch of
Texas.
girls.
They
dude.
said you were going to come, but you had a bunch of
He rides a
excuses.
lowrider S. He rides a lowrider S Dyna, dude. He's from here. I think his name's Zach. I want to say. Fuck.
We're terrible with names.
Yeah,
We
terrible,
apologize.
terrible names. But
Cheetah pants.
dude, but
No,
he
no.
rode out.
This dude's a vet. I think he's military.
Maybe
at least-
he
at
rode
least
out
a
for
vet, but-
that run to the border. He rode out by himself for that, and then rode out.
He rode out straight
Like-
to the meetup and then he headed straight
Yeah.
for Mexico with us.
Yeah.
Like that motherfucker.
Boom,
put
and then
some
rode
miles
out
down.
for the
He was at Durango too.
Was he at Durango?
Yeah.
Dude, he rides out for fucking like everything, dude.
So
He's
he rode to
everywhere,
us.
dude.
He rode from Texas to us in Phoenix, then rode to Mexico, and then rode from there up to Washington. I think. Washington.
He said that weird.
There's no R in Washington, but we'll just get past that.
Washington.
Washington. Like,
Yeah, I didn't know there was an R in Wash, but
There is if you're from Washington.
aren't you from Oregon?
My mom's from Washington.
Gotcha.
That's how it's pronounced.
Oh man.
Washington. Let's answer some questions. That'll keep Jason's out of gas. Over
That guy in the background is high. Yes, he is. All right, let's get Washington. Let's get what do you guys got in the comments? I'm pretty fucking high too. What do you guys got in the comments? Give us some shit. Give us some.
78.75 is supposed to be pretty legit. It is, but I don't think the fucking 5.3 is a big enough motor for it. That's a Byron R. 78.75 turbo is just a little too big. Too much lag for drifting. They make a 6.7? Oh, never mind. That dude's name's C. Washington. That guy knows what fucking time it is.
That's his
They're making
name.
fun of you, dog.
It's inflatable Elvis 6.7.
Hey, he drives a 6.7, dude. He drives a 6.7.
Tips for rebuilding an 80-inch Evo.
Sell it and buy a twin cam.
Buy a Dyna with a twin cam. Tips for rebuilding it: take it to an old school professional because Evos are definitely the last real mechanic motors. Mushroom
I
stories.
got a good one.
Let's go.
This last year in Sturgis. This last Sturgis. So we were there for about 5 days. Every day of them, we were on mushrooms. So the first day, we get a group of like, 30? Probably like 30 to 40 dudes. And we all ride to Mount Rushmore from Sturgis. And we open a bag in the morning at the campground. No, I'm good.
Go ahead.
And we were about to head out, dude. And like, I open a bag of mushrooms, dude, and I'm just like dispersing them through the the 5 of us there.
No,
Just a little sip.
I don't want it.
Just a sippy poo.
Here you go. Just get a little sip.
Get a little sippy poo.
But Mr. Leahy, you pissed yourself again. Just a little taste. Oh, that wasn't a taste.
Oh, that's not bad for a
pretty
shot. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
that's
go
a
back
shot,
here.
right?
I forgot where I was at. But yeah, I'm just dispersing this little bag of mushrooms out, and Kruesi comes around. He's like, are we taking mushrooms right now? I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, why not, dude? Fuck it. So all 6 of us get on mushrooms, and then there's a whole fucking crowd of like 30 dudes that are also on mushrooms that we weren't aware of at the moment.
No, I don't think as many of them as
No?
It was mostly us.
It was just us? I thought it was...
But we were the ones like in the front of the pack expecting people.
We were leading the pack
people
to
were
Mount
expecting
Rushmore.
to see something real cool.
Yeah,
out
and
of
we're
us
just fucking
throughout
like...
the day, but
We're just kind of cruising. Mushrooms
Yeah.
are hitting, whatever. I blew my bag lid off on that ride,
How did you
too.
do that? Just
freshly
too fast?
Fresh paint job, dude.
Painted bike again.
Just like
Every
I do this religious.
fucking
Don't let
time
me
we
don't,
paint
don't
the
let me
fucking
talk
bike.
you into a paint job, dude. I'll fuck it up.
Yeah. One of these goes back real deep and does a bang, blows the fucking half of the lid off. But so we eat some mushrooms. I haven't eaten mushrooms in a long time, and I'm in the front of the pack. Fuck, I'm on mushrooms. And Andy, 76, is in front of me, and he pulls up in front of me, looks back, he's like, pull it up. I'm like, no fucking way, dude. He's like, come on, man, pull it up. So I was like, okay, dude. That fucking yanked it up. I was like, holy and then you're just in it, dude. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Then later that weekend, it's amazing. So later that weekend,
Right in the fucking mountains. If you rode the mountains of Sturgis, which I know you've had,
Yeah.
you rode up over the lake over there.
Yeah.
On the way to the Buffalo. and
starts
shit.
with a P or some shit like that.
I don't know the name
P
of it.
Lake to the way to the
Beautiful,
Buffalo.
Yeah.
beautiful lake.
Mushrooms across that bridge. I got this.
Dude, and then later that weekend, we're watching Kid Rock. You know? Kid Rock's there. Fuck yeah, we're there. Buffalo Chip. It's me and 3 other buddies. Like, we're lined up, dude. Like, like just in a straight line, dude. Ryan's behind us. He's been talking shit this entire concert, dude.
You like Kid Rock?
So no.
I was the only one that liked Kid Rock.
He was the only one that really was there to see
Motherfucker's
Kid
intro
Rock.
was an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. So they were
I
fucking
wasn't even high on
bullshitting.
mushrooms anymore
Yeah.
by the time the motherfucker came out.
They were bullshitting, dude. But like, yeah. Now let me that thing real quick. So he's behind us, right, dude? We're fucking lined up like just 4 deep this way. Ryan's behind us. He's been talking shit, dude. The people around us are laughing, whatever. And all of a sudden, he just like kicks Sam in the back of the leg, one of my buddies, and he's like, "Grab my dick," and he's fucking sitting there like this. With the fucking, he's, grab my dick. Grab my dick.
Jerk my dick, goddammit.
It was jerk my dick, dude. Face red, dude. He's choking himself with this fucking shit. I've never laughed so hard a day in my life, dude. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen, dude. Everybody around us, dude, like at this point, there's like a circle around. Like we're just fucking hanging out, you know?
Like fucking.
Yeah.
Jerk my dick. Jerk my dick. And Sam's like the nicest dude, like the kindest person to me in your life.
Yeah.
And he's just looking at me like. Fuck,
Did he kind of like instinctually act like he's about
No,
to?
he didn't know what the fuck to do,
He's on
dude.
mushrooms, probably like a look of terror, like this dude really wants me to jerk his dick while he's choking himself. Which I did.
Oh man,
Trying to have a good time.
Pull your dick out. Pull your dick out.
no,
No,
that would have been better.
Choking myself,
But
I couldn't get my dick out.
He was holding that. He's like, jerk it.
That's a joke you guys can use at any time with your friends, or maybe at a family event. When are we doing Run for the Hills? God damn it.
God, we really need.
So that's
It's-
another scenario of becoming very busy and popular at the shop that we didn't have time to do Run to the Hills, which we're going to try and do that shit probably around May. When's that fucking January, February, March, April, May?
maybe like end of April, beginning of May.
It'd be cold as fuck up there still in April, probably. But we're going to shoot for sometime around April or May. We're going to make it happen. I promise you. Run to the Hills it's the backlash of Run to the Border. Instead of running to Mexico or running to the mountains, bring what you can bring on your motorcycle, and you got to sleep by your bike type
Yeah,
shit.
this time we're not camping we're not
Camping?
hoteling.
I'm not camping either, but
We're camping.
it's
I'm gonna camp.
just a
I'm gonna live off my dyno.
3-day live by your bike type shit.
Yeah.
Up in the woods, party. Fuck. It traditionally used to be called getting weird in the wilderness, and we would just ride up and just like sleep by a campfire for 3 days and play wizard staffs and just get super fucked off. It's just really about getting a bunch of fucking homies together and getting fucked off in the woods.
That's how our camp out started.
I want to get down on that because it sounds like my kind of
Yeah,
thing.
dude, that shit sounds like fun.
You know what
dude.
I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wear a fucking loincloth the whole time, and I'm gonna have the biggest wizard staff strapped on my fucking back, and I'm gonna walk around with face paint on. I'm gonna treat it like a Renaissance festival,
Hey, I like your energy.
but in a different sort of way.
Where'd you get that falcon?
Okay, I want to know who's been leaving rune stones by the shitting log.
You can't mix them up.
The shitting log is for privacy.
Can I get one of them over there? Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Someone has been leaving these nasty rune stones. Have any of you guys seen Norseman? It's beautiful.
I try to watch some of that, and I do want to finish it. It's pretty good.
Dude, it's fucking
Some funniest parts. That
it's fucking hilarious.
barbarian motherfucker that super talks very politely, very soft.
Yes, the chief.
He just like the first or second episode, he just like comes back from a raid and tells this dude, I want your wife, and he takes over his wife, and it's like
Chops him in half.
yeah, it's a miserable experience. He's not out raiding anymore. He can't get hard anymore.
It's like I just want to go do some raiding and pillaging. Lots of rape is involved. It's a good time. It's like Trailer Park Boys with Vikings. It's fucking
Exactly.
beautiful.
And that main chick, the badass Viking chick, she comes back with dude dicks on her necklace. And her husband goes, "Who are those? All the people I raped or some shit like that."
Wait a minute.
Lots of raping and pillaging. Dude, in the season 3 is a prequel to the first season. It tells how she became a warrior and shit. And she comes in, she goes, "Yes, I want to be on your group of warriors and do some raiding." And they're like, "But you can't. You're a woman. And part of raiding is rape. And you can't do any raping without the dick." She's like, "Oh, yeah." And she socks this dude, slams him on the ground, just face fucks the shit out of him until she gets off. It's out of control. You lost me. You haven't seen Norseman?
No,
I watched a little bit of it. It's got potential.
that sounds hilarious.
It is fucking hilarious.
What else we got, people?
Jack Ripley. I bagged mine in the rear and spindle dropped front.
That
In
sounded
a
gay
week
as
of
AIDS.
ownership, and now it's worthless because I live in Minnesota. Fuck. Living in Minnesota is like living in Arizona. The roads are fucked. Ours is C-notch. We want to help her bag it in the rear so we can haul bikes in it. And then QA1 makes like legitimate coilovers and fucking arms and a bunch of shit to turn into a drift truck. Answer the drift truck question. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Corona tequila plus devil's lettuce equals dead nuts drunk. Not dead nuts drunk yet.
Y'all got to be at the airport at 7 a.m.
We got to be there at 7? What time's the flight leave?
8:25.
Is it 8:25?
Yeah.
Ooh, I know we land in. Oh yeah, we land in Phoenix at like 10:30.
Yeah, it's only 9:15. We can make it.
Look, man, I'm not even worried about that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll worry about that
Fucking
tomorrow.
sack up a teener will get you through it.
Big Sexy said thoughts on skinny tire baggers.
It's my favorite.
I just
Skinny
sold
tire
one.
baggers, yeah. You just sold one. I just sold one.
Mm-hmm.
If I was going to build the bagger I wanted to build, it would be 04 to 06 fuel injected skinny tire bagger. That's the bagger of choice I would build for
Yep.
myself. But
Mm-hmm.
we need to stay relevant and what's going on. So we're going to build an M8 bagger because it is the thing to do. And it is a nice fucking bike to ride. I'm
That is a
also,
nice fucking bike
I
to
would
ride,
stunt,
dude.
I would build an 04 06, it'd be a good all-around
Yeah,
stunt bike. Like you could tour that thing, you could drift it, wheelie it, you can do everything on it. The M8's going to be more for just riding and shredding, and I could wheelie it. I bet I could.
I mean, if I can, you can. I can get it up.
I got an RWD like blank dyna fender for it. I'm going to cut up and build a rear fender and build our bags on it and shit.
Be sick.
Build a motor. I think I'm just going to cam it. You're fucked.
I think I'm gonna get out of this here pretty soon.
No.
Yeah, the high.
Oh, out of it.
I feel like
You're
it's
gonna
breaking
come out
down.
of it?
No,
Oh.
I don't need any more.
You should take a big
You want some more liquor?
shot of this
No,
tequila.
why?
You got what you got to do is if you get too stoned, you got to drink more liquor.
Yeah, it offsets it.
It does. It straightens you right up.
Yeah. You get back to sober,
Yeah.
and then you can go from there.
Liquor sickness.
It's a thing.
It really
You
is.
guys are joshing me.
No,
No, my name's Trent.
I know a Josh though.
Stick with it.
Stick with it. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. We need an interviewer in this process. The dude you're talking about that rides, his name is Rich. He's from Central Texas. Dude's a nomad for show.
Oh, the dude with the
yes!
lowrider S.
It is
Yeah.
Rich.
Fuck yeah. I'm like, wait a minute.
A long time. Between
Yeah, wait a minute.
The flight sounds like tomorrow. Those are problems for
Amen.
tomorrow.
Fuck
Fucking
yeah,
A,
Rob
style,
Hamill.
Rob
Junior.
Jr. Big sexy RD. That's not Mark, is it?
No, that's another homie.
Oh, Mark is big sexy.
He used to be, and we had this conversation, but he got. Actually, I gave him the name T-Bar Jesus
I like T-Bar Jesus better.
because we remember when Trent did that voiceover thing, like he was a priest, and he was doing the whole Bible verse, but it was all about T-bars and mid controls, and then we all blessed Mark, and then I had a picture of my brother holding up some T-bars where the sun was right behind it, so all you saw was like the silhouette. It was a great fucking homage to Mr. Mark Matthews of Texas Performance Motorcycles.
T-Bar Jesus.
Are people still getting shot outside the shop? No, that was one incident, and one incident only that we were not involved with. Fuck.
No, that was a couple years ago now too, huh?
Yeah, that was way before COVID.
So I came into work on a Saturday and I slid the bay door open in the back and there's bullet casings everywhere and little numbers beside them and tape and blood everywhere. And the cop goes, "If you want to be in a police investigation, I'd shut that fucking door." I was like, "Shh. Hey, Trent, don't come in. We're closed today."
We're closed.
Yeah, one of the customers, good dude, name was Chuck. He got fucking in an altercation behind the shop and
Yeah.
the dude pulled out a fucking piece and went to town on him, shot him 6 times. Fucking crazy. Then reloaded and headed inside the bar where he got his ass whooped promptly, but
Yeah.
Is that cool though?
the shop's in the hood.
Shop's in a pretty gnarly spot. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Where right now or the old one?
The one
Right now, yeah,
Yeah,
the
we're
one
in
now.
What, that's a good restaurant. There's little Mexican joints around there.
Yeah, there is. So
I mean,
it's,
yeah,
it's
I
real
mean-
weird. Phoenix is real pockety.
Yeah.
So like right across the street from the shop. So the store across the street where we got the Senior Chiladas from, they did a drive-by on that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like
They shot that fucker up. Somebody did. Drove by and fucking got all the
unloaded
security
dude.
cameras outside the shop.
Like, yeah,
Because they
did
wouldn't
it for
sell them.
TikTok?
Joe carded them to buy cigarettes. Some kids. So
Yeah.
they came back and shot the shop up, did a drive-by. So that side of Cave Creek, back through there, is like third world country fucking Tijuana fucking super hood. It's called
Yeah.
the Square. And then if you come to our side of the street, behind us is kind of used to
Like
be
the top of
it's
Sunny
like
Slope.
It's top of Sunny Slope. So it used to be super hood, but it's getting like gentrified. All like the houses are getting kind of hipstery.
Yeah.
So it's cleaning up a
Redoing
little
apartments.
bit. Yeah, no apartments. It's all like really old houses back there, like 50s old neighborhood type shit. Small houses. There's not a lot of shootings back there anymore.
no, it's kind of calmed down a little bit since like we've been there, but it's still like in between the Square and Sunny Slope.
We're like in the
it's
point. So where they meet,
There's like
we got this little safe haven right in the center of bop, 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 bop. You get safe haven.
if you did like a 5 mile radius, how many shops are on Cave Creek? That you know, with
5
you
mile
guys?
radius, 100.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's stupid.
ridiculous.
So there's 2 shops in our parking lot.
Yeah,
And then across the street, the
Yeah,
parking lot
there's a
across
shop
the
right
street,
next to us.
there's 3 shops. And then across the street from that kitty corner, there's 2 shops. And then it just like that all the way up Cave Creek Road.
Why do you think that happens though? Like, because
It's
I
the
would
most
say
motorcycle traveled road in the world.
it with the MMI is pretty close, right? How
Yeah,
many-
it's nonstop. Bikes go up and down that road nonstop
Yeah.
all day long, dude. It's just the hottest spot in.
it's definitely the like the hub of the
And
motorcycle
it's not a
scene in
good.
Phoenix.
It's not like a cool riding place or anything like that. It's just everything's been built on that one road for one reason or another over centuries of motorcycling out there. So that's where everyone goes. It's just motorcycles. It's just like a main vein of Arizona too. So
It's everybody's way to Cave Creek, the town. You know, like to go up to Cave Creek. Like it's just.
kind of.
And then also, I mean, aside from like Yaffe and like FXR division and all that, most of the shops are within like a mile.
yeah, it seems
off
like
of
Cave Creek is more like the things that the
All-
shops
all-
that
yeah.
service Phoenix proper.
Yeah.
And then if you go across the loop, like where Shope and Porn
Yeah, and
was and all those
Trask
guys,
is up there,
North
Nasty's
Phoenix. That's
up
North
there,
Phoenix. That's
like-
everybody's in that little shop.
it seems like all the big producers of products are from up there.
You know where Trask is?
Yeah, he's not too far from that.
Sweet Three's right behind him.
Okay.
Like here, Trask is right here. You just go past him and right here, Sweet Three. That's the old shop.
Seems like out there at night. you can get away
Nasty's
with a
right
lot
across
more.
the street. Our road in front of Sweet Three was the street racing spot, dude. During like the Fast and Furious days, that was the spot where all the big street racing went on every weekend, Friday and Saturday nights. That's why all them speed bumps are there.
Yeah, there's like 4 speed bumps down there.
And that's
It's
why
Lone
Gang
Cactus.
Task
It's
Force
like
Street
fucking the
Racing
whole
Unit
way.
comes out to every one of our parties there because they think people are street racing. We're like, we're having a party for a
Do you think
disabled
if you got
veteran.
hired to be in the gang street racing force, that wouldn't you want to keep street racing around? That way you have a job in 10 years, so you still need like a little bit of street racing, but enough to kind of keep your job.
That's a good way. I never thought of it that way. Yeah, like they're working their way out of work.
I feel like you can kind of manipulate this guy if you just can sit down with him for a minute at the bar.
They roll in every time. They're like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "Having a benefit to raise."
They're not
money for a
prosecuting much.
for a
They're-
wounded
but
veteran.
you know, they're out there, but they're
And they're
not
like,
prosecuting.
Right on,
much.
man. Have a good evening, and they let us go every time.
yeah. I don't know.
You never had your car.
You never had your car. Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should.
How many bums? There's a lot of fucking bums.
Many a bums.
Oh my god, yo! So we used to have a bunch of when we first moved into the shop. That whole strip mall we're in had been abandoned since like 1995. Super hood, and it was just nothing but bums. It's like a big breezeway out front. And it was just full of bums living out there. So when we moved in, there was just like remodeled the whole place, and then we moved in, and then bums living out on the motherfucking breezeway. So we shot them with BB guns for a little bit.
Like Red Riders and shit, dude.
Red Riders don't hurt that bad.
They deserved it.
They still didn't fucking go away. So we had this one bum, Gary, living down the end of the street in a truck, and he was boozing and trashing guy, but Gary had a truck. So when we got Gary, we were like, yo, bro, you can stay here, but get rid of these fucking bums. Next day, we were bum free, and we never had any bums again, and Gary still sends us Christmas cards.
Nice.
He got his shit together though. He's got his own little like studio apartment and shit.
Yeah, been sober a
Yeah,
year.
been sober a year. Dude got his shit together for
But
sure.
he got us bum free. But there's a lot of bums, dude. If we imagine we had them airsoft guns now.
Oh man,
We got some full
Do
auto
those hurt
airsoft.
when you get hit?
dude, we lit up
fucking
Rob
God,
with
dude.
them.
I shot Rob from like 30 feet with a 3-round burst. And it fucked him up, dude. One of them stuck in his back and shit, dude. He's got these 3 just bloody holes in his fucking back. It was impressive. They're nasty. You see the video of those?
I saw the video. You tried to you're walking out of the shop with one.
And I shot the box.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Fuckers are nasty. Like I bought it to shoot the pigeons at my house, and then they just left because they knew it was coming. But man, I want to shoot them fucking pigeons real bad.
Maybe they migrated to the south.
That's kind of what I think. So it did get colder. I think they just lucked out. So next year, you motherfuckers got it coming. That's for sure.
There's a whole group of white kids, whole generation of white kids that grew up playing airsoft wars, like basketball shorts and maybe long sleeve t-shirts. I've got a couple cousins that I can testify that they're in that generation. You can call them millennials or whatever. It's a little bit less than millennial. Like, and hey, they do get offended. I'll give you that. Like, there's some, like, you can trigger them, but I'm telling you, when it comes to warfare, some of these motherfuckers have been through some of them have been through the crucible of fire because they have been, like, they've grown up with airsoft wars. Where same thing, I've seen them come in and pop out little airsoft bubbles out of their elbow like it's not shit. So they're like, oh fuck, I got tagged again. Little Tristan got me. Bow, and they like pop out to them. They're like, fuck. But they're like, put a Band-Aid on it and go back out. So yeah, I'm saying. I'm forever team fuck. I'm forever team fuck them kids. But I'm telling you, there's a group like we all like to think this younger generation is so soft. They're softer, but they ain't all that soft.
No, when it comes to airsoft, they're airsoft
So,
is
hey,
what they are.
I'm telling you, they've
Man,
had
we grew up here
they've had
having
a little bit
BB
of-
guns, though. One pump rule. You can only pump it once and just shoot each other with BB
Yeah,
guns. The
that's what I
airsoft
thought
didn't
too.
exist.
Dragon War stories, dude.
Veterans. We should have an airsoft war veterans
Oh my
benefit.
god, dude.
Oh my god.
Get called out for stolen valor in this.
Oh my god, dude.
Stolen valor. Hey, Joe's on his way.
Is he really? Fuck yeah, Joe.
Hey, you guys
Hey,
aren't
Ryan.
like going home after this, are you?
Hey, tell us how you feel about FXRs.
Oh man. Oh,
Let it go.
he's got an FXR following of
Say it. That dude probably rides an FXR.
skinny jean wearing fancy boot having
Oh, that's
man
chopper,
bun
that's chopper guys.
mud band. Those are fucking
what's the
FXR
difference,
guys
dude?
now. What's the difference between an FXR guy and a chopper guy? 20 grand. Ah.
Jace, you alright?
He's trying to beat you.
I had to pee.
He's trying to beat you. The chopper guy. That's all right, all.
All right, let's have an FXR debate.
Okay.
Okay. Give me 3 positive things about an FXR.
Hold on, I'm burping. This came up.
Kind of made me. I'm just tasting tequila in my mouth. He's bourbon. I'm thinking, do I need to throw up right now?
You need more
might.
tequila.
Do it.
Here you go. Take a snort.
No, I'm good.
Don't be a pussy, dude.
Wishy willy.
3 great things.
Takes you this long to think of them.
That triangle.
Look at him. Look. You gotta look at a picture of one.
The triangle thing's cool.
It was a fun bike. I couldn't tell you like it's the fucking wheels or nothing like that as a thing, but I think it's like a rite of passage for a biker instead of like a great.
Okay. You know what? Yep. That's right. You're right. I'm getting too biased here.
Yeah.
An FXR is a rite of passage. You should own one at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like if you, I don't know, like the FXR. If I can try to explain this as high as fuck as I am right now.
That does make sense though.
Yeah.
Now that you say that, I mean,
I kind of feel like, no, I don't feel like an asshole. Fuck FXRs, but
you have to know.
I've
you have to
owned
own
a
one to
few.
know.
Yeah.
We've all owned a few.
Yeah,
And
you have to own one to know.
Yes, you've owned one.
I've owned 2.
Yep.
Both pieces of shit.
Pieces all the time. I don't give a fuck. But it should be like honestly, your first bike should be an FXR. You want to really get in the Harley world? I always tell those people all the time, I want to get an FXR. What do you think? I'm like, well, it'll make you a mechanic.
Yeah.
You want to be a mechanic? Buy a service manual and an FXR.
That is one thing it will do, dude.
Yeah,
for
make you a
sure.
mechanic for sure, because you'll be working on that bitch every fucking time you want to ride it. You'll go to start it, and you just spend the weekend working on it. Hey, man, you go ride this weekend? Nah.
I just want to start it.
I'm going to work on my FXR this weekend.
Yeah.
Why? Because it doesn't run.
I can't start it, dude.
Yeah. Tranny's blowing up.
I feel like
Clutch basket blew up. Electrical fried. Motor cases are leaking. Primary's leaking. Primary bearing blew up. Wheel bearings went to shit on me again. Forks are blowing. Swing arm bushings are all rotted out.
I like how you're looking at that picture right there and just picking apart every bit of it, dude.
No, that's a beautiful FXR.
I mean, no,
then,
that's a beautiful one, but you're just going to like all the
what's
points.
crazy is like you fix all that and then you get an MMI fucking scholarship or whatever or degree. It's like,
Hey, man, fuck that degree.
You don't need it. You don't. So I was also in all MMI commercials for a long time and in some info commercials, and people would message me all the time. I see you went to MMI. Do you think it would be worth going? I should go. I'll tell you what. Take the $30,000, buy a $5,000 FXR, put that other $25,000 into it, and do it all yourself with a service manual. And by the end of that, you will be a far better mechanic than you ever could be going to MMI.
Amen.
And you'll be about halfway done with getting your bike ready to ride.
well, I feel like right now, why, there's kind of like only a few places that you can be in this motorcycle industry right now.
Dude, so MMI is great for that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't be fucking sitting here with you guys if it wasn't for MMI. You know what I mean?
Same.
Like, I wouldn't be here without.
These fucking nerds went to college to be here.
Fuck this guy.
Fucking leave it. God damn it, you just made me realize I'm a lame.
But you didn't let me finish my story.
Okay.
I didn't even finish that school. I went to like the
Being a
last.
dropout's way cooler.
Fuck yeah, it is. I went to the last rotation and then I started working for Kruesi.
Yeah.
And my last week of school was Arizona Bike Week. And fucking 2017 Arizona Bike Week was, or 18? 17. 2017 Arizona Bike Week was still fucking Arizona
thing,
Bike
yeah.
Week, dude. So it was like, all right, well, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go sit at this booth and
He
fucking,
wanted to be guy in the booth.
and fucking work the booth.
That's a great story. I want to get into that. I also want to say before we get into that,
Basically, fuck your story, man.
no, that story of the totem pole. It's what it is. The oldest story alive, right? Totem pole, work your way up.
Yep.
You got a much better verbiage the way you deal with your totem pole, but
you didn't have to do the hand
I'm
gesture
trying to
on
be
it. You're a totem pole.
dude, did I ever jerk you off?
Oh shit!
Wow, dude, who gave me weed? I told you guys not to do that shit.
It was Jesus Cristo.
It was the
So-
dragon.
We were talking about. Fuck, I don't remember now. God damn it.
I was
Totem pole.
I was making a point that sounded
Okay.
way better in my
Yeah,
head
yeah,
than
yeah.
it probably was coming out.
Okay.
Well, it was
Send
just
Go back to
your verbiage of totem pole.
We went to
Fuck, I don't
MMI. We got fucking degrees. We're nerds.
Okay.
I got an associate's degree and a GED.
Wow. That's right. Look at the bring. Wait, I can't do it.
They made us.
Come on now.
I fucked it up, dude. I'm fucking high. You should have said Ryan.
Oh, Jesus. What'd I do?
Anyway, there's still 100 people watching this shit.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
No, I just feel like a lot of people go to the school and
Can I get
they.
Sorry.
You need a beer? Like,
I'm just sitting here drinking shots of tequila by myself.
Do we need more beer?
Let me get one of them feminine Coronas. Thank you.
We call them feminists.
Oh.
Plural.
We don't.
We don't like a singular binary. The beer. You ever shot a gun with a binary trigger? It's fucking awesome.
Okay. Like air on her face?
It shoots when you pull in. It shoots when you pull out. It's a double shooter.
What I was saying is like a lot of kids go to MMI and they get out and they graduate. Maybe they expect to have that high paying job the MMI promised. They were that kind of naive to think that that was like a reality that somebody could promise you.
They
in this
definitely
day.
push that shit, dude. Yeah, like they.
And you see so many people like you that do go to MMI and they use that as kind of a another passage of rights or a stepping stone or whatever the case to get into one of the meccas of the motorcycle industry in America, in Phoenix, to go be a prospect and sweep floors and
oh, definitely, dude.
work the door.
You're a prospect when you come work
Yeah.
for me. We treat you like one. You run it like one. And
A lot of people didn't see
that's
it,
what was
and-
done to me as well when I started. Like it's an apprenticeship. You're
Yeah.
a bitch.
Yeah.
It was
And
funny
if you
because
can't if you can't deal with that and you can't pull your fucking pride back and do whatever it takes to fucking make it in this industry and be that bitch, you ain't gonna fucking make it.
it's funny because that podcast, the most recent one you put out, I was listening to that part and I was like, that's my boss told me when we start making fun of you and talking about how gay you are and how much we fuck your wife behind your back, you're
made
not
it.
one of us until we do that. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I can't remember how I
that-
started that situation.
That's
Yeah,
when
dude.
you've made it.
Yeah.
If I'm shit talking you and just beating you up all day long,
Yeah.
I care about you enough to fucking shit talk. you.
So that's the way I grew up. 12 years in the motorcycle industry before I ever had my own shop. And then I hired my brother and I tried the same approach. Now he goes to shrink. He's fucking.
You
he
know how
don't-
many motherfuckers have cried working for me?
Yeah.
That I had some women work for me,
Oh yeah.
not once but twice, maybe
How'd you think that was
thrice.
gonna go?
Not bad.
Made 'em both
I
cry
told him from the
horribly.
get go. I'm like, listen, there's no fucking crying in this motorcycle shop. If you fucking cry, you're out of here. Are you fucking crying? Get the fuck out of here. It doesn't work. But those chicks actually stood up a lot better than some of the dudes that have worked for me.
Chicks are more detail oriented, right? Like when they have a project.
No. No, they suck in a motorcycle shop.
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely
no, definitely not.
Because you said
Lazy.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've never. No.
Not a no.
No. They didn't make it. Trent's the only one that made it, honestly.
Hey,
I've been in business 9 years.
Dedication, goddamn
Kruesi
it.
Originals 9 years. I've been through a lot of people who work for us. Dude, so many motherfuckers come through MMI, you know.
Yeah.
Man, I'll fucking sweep your forest for free. I'm like, it's not worth it. It is not worth it for your dumb ass to come in here and waste all my fucking time trying to talk to me about how to do this and how to do that when you don't even know how to hold a wrench. Like,
yeah, or a broom in some aspects.
yeah.
Dude, they were
straight
barely
here's the
teaching
real-
people shit
clean
when
the
I was
shop.
there,
My first thing you come work for me, I go, I want the shop to look like everything's fucking pristine. Like, I want every shelf clear. I want the bathroom clean. I want this motherfucker spotless. Go do that. And they come back and they're like, all right, man, what do you want me to do next? I'm like, what do you mean? Well, I'm done. Done with what? Clean the shop. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You've been working for an hour and a half. You gonna tell me this motherfucker's pristine?
Yeah.
Like, I want you to get under the fucking tables. I want you to clean the fucking toilet behind it where I can't see it. Because when it comes to building a bike, that's the kind of detail
Yeah.
that you need to do. If you can't fucking move my toolbox away from the wall and clean behind my fucking toolbox, how are you going to do that on a motorcycle? Now, you
is
guys
some
out there want to get a
fucking
motorcycle
Karate
industry,
Kid
think
shit
about
right
that
there,
shit.
brother.
When you go to a motorcycle shop and they go, hey, man, clean the shop. You clean that motherfucker like you've never cleaned something in your fucking life, dude.
Yeah.
And when I clean my shop, that's how I clean it. Like, that's what I expect from myself and everyone else. So, yeah.
What,
Clean that motherfucking shop.
I remember when I got my
Every
first
fucking
job-
day you step your foot in the fucking door, clean my motherfucking shop.
Yeah, if you don't have anything to do, then just sweep something. Sweep the air, motherfucker. My first time I got in this job, I worked for Other Side Customs here, and he asked me, he goes, you know, I was wet sanding. You know, I was the lowest of the totem pole at this shop. And he goes, are you good to wash my bikes and my cars when I need it done? And I felt like him asking me that was a sign of respect towards me, because I just assumed, like, I felt offended that he had to ask me that. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's one of the things I'd always do with my brother. I'd be like, hey man, we got to make these bikes look good. It's not because it's just my bike. It's the brand. This bike is an extension of our shop and our brand.
This brand is our future build.
So if this thing ain't fucking
next
badass
one.
when it walks out, it doesn't, that good sweep job or mop job you just did it has to be the same over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This is a place that you want to keep clean for when they show up. This is the thing you got to keep clean so they will show up.
So their friends show up.
Yeah, that too.
When
Hey,
that
man,
bike, every bike that leaves your shop is your future. That bike's either gonna fucking bring your future more business, or it's gonna fucking take business away from your future. So everything that leaves your shop should be, no matter what you do to it, it should be the highest level.
Yeah.
Whether you're making money or not, if you got to go out of your way to make the fucking thing a little bit better, which is every fucking goddamn thing that comes through, it comes through for this, and we're like, fuck, man, this is fucked off. So we fix that shit, because when it's leaving us, we want the motherfucker right.
Yeah. So what we did, or what I it's crazy. This is the Dr. Phil advice I have to give to other painters, right? But it applies. If you're in the service industry, whether you're servicing bikes or offering your time, that must be Joe. If you're offering anything, then same thing with me with paint. If I was to say, here's the deal, our art costs, or our time, just break it down to time, our time to do this bike paint job or bike build is it's $4,000. What up, buddy? And I forgot where I was going with that.
Art, paint job, $4,000 time. Monopoly.
Labor time into it.
Oh, nah, I lost it. It's gone.
What's on the roof?
Just come on
Joe
inside.
Stazione just walked in the building.
What's up, bud?
Joe, how are you? Give me a hug. Come on
I told him it was a long fucking way. It took him like an hour to get here.
No, that was like minutes.
How you doing, man?
How are you, Doc? How are you?
What up?
I travel a hell of a lot farther than an hour for you.
You're an hour?
Cross
Across Phoenix. I think it's like 20 minutes.
no
It
other
seemed
microphone
like
over here.
tequila.
There's little stools somewhere.
Oh, you got the broken foot, dude. Stay on it. Still. I'm good.
That's Dragon.
Yeah,
You guys
he's
know
the dragon, dude. He can handle it.
His first name's
I'll tuck it in the corner somewhere.
El Balio.
his first name's Mike Hawk. Mike Hawk Dragon.
Oh man, I don't know where I was going with that. We were just talking about people paying their dues basically to get in this industry, and
You pay for my dues. That's what you're paying for. Like when it comes through to why I charge $105 an hour is because I have $105 an hour worth of fucking time, blood, sweat, and tears, and experience pumped into what I'm doing to your motorcycle right now.
yeah.
You're gonna pay for that. I
Yeah.
fucking deserve to get paid for that. Is what it boils down to.
I think what I was trying to say a while ago is I think a lot of people are scared to stick to their price for their time and all
Yeah.
that shit. And a lot
That
of
was
times,
the hardest thing for me.
'cause you make a lot of friends and you want to help certain people out, but that's also bad quality. I mean, being super, giving to everybody you have, if that starts taking away from your livelihood because you just want to help all the homies all the time, that gets tough, man. I mean, in the paint business, it's hard, but what you do, if you're servicing a bike or selling a part, it's not as much time, as much as having 40 hours in a paint job or something.
Yeah.
But some cases it is. I feel like, man, some people just don't want to pay for that type of shit. And
Oh, they for sure, dude. So many years of the shop was me just helping all the homies out and not making any money. Everybody getting all their shit built and all this fucking cool shit and rad stuff coming out of the shop. But when it come down to it, I'm broke, because I just didn't want to. I felt bad charging people because I just wanted to do rad shit, and they were letting me do rad shit. And
so I feel
so
like
I felt bad
that's
for charging them. And then it came to the point where I was just getting worked over by everybody so much where I'm like,
I feel like that's like the freshman year of being out of college, right?
Yeah.
So that's a necessary part of the growth.
It's also how you get the opportunities to build the rad shit because.
Yeah, the experience. You start putting more and more of those hours behind with those skills, but at some point, this is where it gets tough, and that I feel like doesn't get talked about. Is we all kind of have to do the homie hookups when we start, and then we get good enough where we don't have to do the homie hookups anymore, and we get enough opportunity those motherfuckers start saying, "Oh, you forgot where you came from."
Yeah.
What, doing free shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. Work on it at your house. You know, you want to put some action on, do it at your house.
Definitely.
Hey, Joe,
Somebody
give us an interview.
give us an interview.
Look at, we got Jace too stoned over here.
It's wearing off.
Are you coming back?
Yeah.
Let's go.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Think so. His story a while ago, I have no idea. Like being high, it seemed like it was stretched out so fucking long.
Oh, it was. They were letting us know in the comments.
And I was like, is he fucking with us right now?
Yeah.
Last time we were all together, we did your
Oh,
podcast.
dude.
We smoked 4 joints in 3 hours, and I was smoking between.
Yeah.
And they got him so fucked up he couldn't even talk.
Same with Trent.
I couldn't fucking say a word, dude. Dude. That wasn't cool.
I feel like there's an added peer pressure when you start doing a podcast with people.
Hey, man,
Hey, dude,
yeah.
do this crystal meth.
Hey, man,
I
yeah.
don't usually.
Hey, here, hit this glass.
Oh, you ready to party?
Yeah, hey, are you ready? Here, I got a bag on me, dude.
Thought we were waiting until later. But
That's what it feels like, man. It feels like,
Yeah.
because I really don't smoke that much. I usually, what happens is when people come to town, they'll come crash at the house after this, and we'll go sit in the backyard and drink more beer. And then usually my wife, she's a big pothead, so she'll come out and go, "Y'all want to smoke?" And we're both drunk, and I'm like, "Cool, I'm about to go to bed."
Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah.
You know, like if you want to smoke this too to go to bed, then here it is. Sit down Steve did that shit. My wife smoked him out basically in the backyard where we were all sitting out there having a good talk, and I didn't smoke. I'm just like drunk as fuck. We just keep talking. It's like the same thing. It's like a loop after you get super fucked up. And he just said, I got to go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta go, dude.
I got shut.
That's the same thing that just happened at this down south camp out. He ate some fucking weed brownies.
Oh my
Those
God.
will fuck you up, dude. If you're not careful.
This was
That
crazy.
edible shit.
This down south camp out, we haven't done a recap of it, but it was a great time. Friday night it rained and it was kind of a shit show, and then they passed around weed brownies and we all ate them, and we were all kind of like, I'm ready to go to sleep. Let's fucking chill. The next night we were getting fucked up, and someone brought mushrooms, and everybody stayed, and it was one of the best nights as a biker in my life. I wouldn't say that everything about the camp out's perfect, but that night was fucking epic. And that's when his balls came out. We saw that earlier.
We did. He bounced
Yeah.
him like a stripper.
That was
You make him,
that was impressive.
you make him
dude.
trot for you.
Yeah, that was impressive, dude.
I'm gonna learn that trick. I'm gonna pop that out at the next party. My nuts are. I'm gonna pop. I can bounce my ass like a stripper.
Look what you just
What I'm
started
gonna do with my nuts out.
Dude.
I've seen him pull his nuts out of his zipper, which is a very, very risky business.
I've zipped my nuts in my zipper.
Oh,
Yikes.
I used to not wear underwear for like a few years.
what's the benefit to that?
Breezy.
Breezy.
It's hot as fuck in Arizona, so any bit of breeze you can get in any way. You just powder them up real good, baby powder, and then just go free with some cut off dickies. You get a nice wind up there occasionally when you're riding. It dries them out, from less chafe.
Yeah.
But you catch a zipper from time to time.
Like, what if the head's like sitting right? Is there like a flap that way you don't feel the zipper on the inside?
Not on a fucking $16 pair of dickies. They're just a meat eater in there.
Immediate.
Yeah. You fucking catch your bag 7 or 8 times in a day. You'll go back to wearing underwear. You'll just be chafing again.
Did y'all see that video of Sit Down Steve?
I was about to ask you about
so
that.
that's what you're
That
talking about,
burnout
the
bar
burnout video
Yeah, was
in
that
the bar?
at the camp out or?
Yeah, it was at the down south camp out.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's the homie from Hawaii.
Yeah. Brian Guigui. I don't know how to say
You
your
did
last
not
name, dude. I'm
pronounce that
sorry.
right, I guarantee.
Yeah, I probably
might
fucked
have.
that all the way up.
You might have.
A Guigui?
He saw the rest of the words or letters.
A Guigui, right? A Guigui?
A gwigwi.
A Guigui?
A gwigwi.
It's Hawaiian. I mean, obviously
I think it
Hawaiian, right? No?
I don't know if he's Hawaiian. I think he's stationed there in the military.
He's stationed
He
there
looks
for
Hawaiian.
sure. He looks pretty fucking Hawaiian or
He's
Mexican. I
from
don't know.
fucking Georgia.
Well, what's up, Brian? How you doing, dog?
Yeah, Brian, what up, dog?
The dude sounds like Buffalo
looks
Bill.
American
Tell
to
him
me.
to say put the lotion in the
For your
basket.
service, sir.
Thoughts on a twin cam FXR swap?
Gay.
Yeah. I mean, why would you put an inferior motor in the motorcycle? An Evo's a better motor. You make more power with a twin cam. Twin cam doesn't fit for shit in a fucking FXR. They shake and rattle and they suck.
Just fucking buy a new bike, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
you want to do all
Why
this
spend
crazy
all that
shit?
money
Yeah,
doing
just
FXR when you
fucking
can
buy a Dyna, dude.
Buy a nice new motorcycle.
You gotta understand that, like, I'm trying to get these motherfuckers out of it so it'll drive the price back down to fucking normal. You know, that way if I do find a nice FXR, I
You can
can
buy
You
an
can pick
FXR
one
in
up,
Phoenix
yeah.
for cheap, dude, all day.
for real.
Yeah, everybody learned their lesson with those over there already. I think they're even cheap in California now.
But they're right
And
of
there ain't nothing
passage.
cheap in California. When was the last time you went to California? You go there often, don't you? You go to L.A., right? That's where your wife's from?
Wife's from LA. I haven't been this year except for March when I came through.
Man, there's the trash starts 100 miles outside of L.A., and by the time you get in L.A., it's 4 feet deep. It's so fucking gnarly.
I haven't seen my aunt. My wife has her aunt. She lives in Venice Beach down there, right in the fucking proper spot.
Venice Beach is really
I hear
fucking
Venice
bad,
is
dude.
rough, dude,
Yeah,
right now. Like, it's
Bad,
fucked.
bad.
I love
Motherfuckers
this
are
lady to
fleeing
death.
that place, dude.
I love her. I have so many awesome conversations. Her husband used to work in the movie industry doing like commercials, and he was a '60s like traveled the fucking world band dude, like everybody else was, Doors, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
He just never got that fucking famous in the band he was in. But then he comes back to LA and he starts doing commercials, and he does commercials for the last 40. So he passed away about 3 years ago, but you know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
in the commercial music, but helping produce things. And you realize how many people work in the movie industry there, just the fucking production industry. But yeah, their house is dope. So I'm around his wife, like she tells me all these fucking wild ass stories from the 70s and 80s and how Venice has kind of changed in these different genres. But she's also, as sweet as she is and as smart and everything I gained from talking to her, she's drank the fucking Kool-Aid so heavy with like the politics stuff that she almost wants to talk about Trump or, something, Republican, Democrat, because she knows that we're from Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And so we've kind of
So she
just
just
stayed
takes
away
it,
from
yeah.
that because we have a lot of love for this, for her and things like that. But it's
So
fucking,
you stay away from her.
we have to.
Yeah. Because then it's just a big fucking problem, like a big issue.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
like,
That mentality out there is fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
they're just
It's-
accepting it out there. Is
Nobody wants to be wrong.
yeah.
Feel good.
I don't know.
Nobody wants to be wrong, and it's
I don't
just
normally do this, but since we're on a podcast and all,
There you go.
suck it back.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's kind of been the weird thing. Is like so many people like made that shit their identity this last year and a half, 2 years, hell, even 4 years, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's like, how fucking lucky are we that we don't, not lucky, but how blessed are we that we fucking ride bikes instead of fucking giving two fucks about what's
yeah.
going
Talk
on.
about all that bullshit.
Yeah.
I want to run for president in 2024.
Is it the post with your hat and the eagle and
Yeah.
the American?
I was really thinking about doing it, and we were actually talking about doing it because I'm 2024. I'll be old enough. I'll be eligible. You got to be 45. I'll be 45. I'll be eligible. I have a degree.
Say that again with the
I have a degree.
I have a degree. I have a GED and a
It came
fucking
back around
associate's.
where
I
it
got
was
all,
cool to have
all,
one.
all I need to have, and I'm gonna fucking run for president. But then I thought, they'll start bringing up my history and stuff.
lean into it.
Dude. The whole
Lean
fact
into it,
that,
bro.
I got a record,
Dude.
So
Lean into that.
can
They
you
can't
do that?
fucking-
I
fucking
think
lean into the free
my
world.
campaign would be I'm gonna be the first president in work boots. Like fucking
first president.
yeah.
it'd be funny just to see what they dig up on you.
Oh yeah. Just to hear
Yeah, it
some of
would
the
be.
shit you haven't
Well,
said.
the media would probably need another guy like you. They would give the media so much to kind of talk about.
Oh,
to,
yeah, they just-
to make you.
they just-
make people think they're gonna hate you.
They'd
Oh, this dude.
flame me to the ground, dude. You fucking
Yeah.
kidding me? But it would just build the business like a motherfucker. It'd be a great marketing platform.
We sell the most oil
Yeah, I'd be like
this side of the Rockies.
I'd be like Tiger King running for fucking president.
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best business ads would be the anti-campaigns against you.
Oh, yeah,
Where
yeah.
they're-
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
they put it in all gray. They're like, "This is what Ryan Kruesi represents."
Yeah.
Fuck these pussies. Dude, people would rally around it.
He triggers my physical abilities. Right on. We didn't really think it was
Follow my
appropriate.
wife on OnlyFans.
The fucking be at a debate, sling a water bottle across the stage and smack somebody. Fuck you.
Just assault people.
Oh yeah, I'd just be fucking fist fighting Biden on the fucking
What
street.
the fuck you say?
Oh, there's still 100 people listening to this shit.
Fuck yeah. Those 100 people are
Bored.
Yep. Yep.
But yo, we got 660. We only need one more playback. Look at that.
Yeah, let's get one more playback. So,
Yo, somebody hit playback for us. Get a little playback.
One
We'll
more,
be 666.
one more.
Too many of you went for it.
It jumped 4, dude. Too many of you went for
I
it.
needed one.
69's cool though.
You guys fornicated
Hey,
us.
669. Yeah, that's pretty rad.
F and A. You know any good jokes?
No.
Man, I heard a bunch last night. I don't remember a fucking one of them though.
Got any good jokes? No, the fuck I don't.
Nah, I've never thought about jokes.
Jokes?
Like, I think the jokes in my friend circle comes from the way we carry ourselves and live our lives.
So a rope walks into a bar. Says, "I'll take a shot of tequila." The bartender says, "We don't serve ropes here." Rope's like, "What the fuck? Are you serious?" He goes, points at the sign, "No ropes allowed." Fucking Rope walks outside, comes across this hooker, says, "Hey, will you like scatter up the top of me and tie me in a knot?" The hooker's like, "That'd be $10 and a cigarette lighter." Right on. Rope walks back inside, says, "I'll take a shot of tequila." Bartender points to the sign and goes, "We don't serve ropes here." He goes, "I'm not a rope." He says, "Yes, you are." He says, "I'm afraid not."
Oh, the longer they get,
Jesus
better.
Christ.
You just go along.
Yeah.
It's like you tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I like me some nice
Oh,
jokes like
man.
that. I heard a bunch in this Disney movie with The Rock that I watched the other night. Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise. Watched that last night.
Oh, terrible fucking movie.
I thought I heard.
Fucking one-liner jokes that he was banging out through the whole thing. I was fucking dying. Have you watched it?
No.
Oh man, I wish I could remember at least one of them right now. It'd be fucking hilarious.
There was a couple like that on. I just took my son to see Ghostbusters, the new one.
Is it good? I was a Ghostbusters fan, and they came out with that chick Ghostbusters rat shit that was terrible.
Well,
And is,
Epstein and all.
is this one? Is this one any good?
It's better than that one.
I'm
for
hopeful.
Well,
I'm hopeful.
Epstein and all.
Did he fuck those chicks too?
I'm sure he has.
Even the big one?
Hey,
I mean, I'd hit it.
equal opportunity. There's a big crowd out there too.
I've had some big girls.
If he didn't, I would have. Interlude.
Interlube.
How
That sounds like something from the CW.
How do you get a Kleenex to dance?
Blow
Put a little
in it.
boogie in
Put a
it.
little boogie. In it, baby.
Hey, Dragon. Ask me if I'm an orange.
Are you an orange?
No.
Aren't you glad I asked?
Didn't
you
say
that?
banana. Oh my God! So this chick, right? She's gonna get married, and she's nervous because her fiance is very religious and he's a virgin, and she's just been plowed out. And she's like, "Well, I don't know what to do." So she goes to the gynecologist, and she's like, "Listen, doctor, this is what's happening. I'm gonna get married. My husband's a virgin, and I'm a little worried that he's gonna realize that I'm not when he's inside me. Is there any way that I can recreate my hymen or whatever the fuck it is?" So, he like feels like he's popping my virginity. The doctor's like, "What the fuck?" Dude? He's like, I don't know. Slide this fucking, so he gives this big, he's like looking around, there's a big rubber band, so he hands the rubber band. He's like, "Slide this up your leg, up by your goods up there." And when he puts it in, just gives a little snap, and tell him it's your virginity popping. She's like, "Oh, okay, that could work." So they get married. Wedding night comes. It's time to consummate the marriage. This dude's fucking piping hard, and had no puss before. He gets in there. He gets deep. She gives him a good snap. He's like, "What the fuck was that?" She's like, "That was my virginity snapping, baby." He's like, "Well, snap it again. It's got my balls." I heard that joke when I was 17. I laughed for like 3 days straight. Telling it now, I realize it ain't that funny.
Hey, someone had a real fucking motorcycle question.
Blair,
About a stunt bike.
110 pit bike.
No, want to get into the Harley stunt
yeah, they
scene.
are.
What's the go-to starter bike and setup? 110 pit bike. Yeah.
Gregory's Rad answered that shit properly.
Dude already got it.
Brandon Van Dam, are you related to Jean?
Jean-Claude.
What's his
Can
middle
you
name?
scroll up these questions and hit some we ain't fucking come across yet?
Kind of hard. It goes really fast.
Rob Hamill Jr. That's so true. They're talking to each other. I'd vote for Kruesi. Me too.
Fuck yeah.
I'd vote for myself. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'd win. Are you an orange? Oh, that dude already knew it was coming. Good job.
Yeah. He was ahead of the game.
You're smart enough to run a business. You'll be better than 99% of the current in office. Fucking A, this is very true. There are some turds in office. Got my vote. California, the only state where you can legally change your gender, but not your exhaust. No,
That's
I mean,
a
it's kind of the
t-shirt,
same
dude.
thing. You're changing one exhaust for another. You're either blowing or sucking. Not Hawaiian, but grew up in Hawaii. Brian,
Gwigwi.
how do we answer?
Are we saying your last name right?
How do we pronounce your name, Brian? I know you can type it out for us somehow.
A gwigwi.
He's getting out of here somewhere.
No.
You getting out of Hawaii? You coming to Phoenix, dog, or what?
No, he was like, "Hey, I got to go to bed. My wife's calling."
I gotta go, homies.
Well, I am coming to Hawaii sometime in 2022. Go out there and hook up with them dudes, do a little riding.
They
I
got a
went
scene
to
coming
Hawaii, and no, I'm just gonna go out there. But there's a bunch of dudes that stunt right out there. So I went out to what's the island where Pearl Harbor's at? Is that Honolulu?
I'm gonna lean on you guys.
Who's
for
got
this.
Google? Yeah, there's computers
I
over
think
here.
I'm gonna lean on you
There
as
are
the smaller
veterans here.
island.
Hey, where was Pearl Harbor?
It's the main island, yeah.
I'm gonna lean on you
it's
as the
not
smaller
Hawaii.
What's the
island.
name? Is
It's
it
hang on.
Kauai?
No.
Kauai's a smaller island. Which one is it? So,
Maui?
It's
what?
there's so many
Yeah, but the
people
one
that
where
are just
Pearl
gonna-
Pearl Harbor's at Honolulu, I think.
Hang on. Oahu, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Oahu is what I was saying. They're fucking. I went to Oahu and I stayed out there for my 41st birthday or something for like a week. And I got home and Hawaiian Eddie hits me up. He's like, "Yo, bro, I was trying to get a hold." I don't fuck with my phone when I'm like out doing cool shit. So I get home, I look at my phone, and Eddie's like, "Yo, I was trying to get a hold of you. My boys are out there."
Steve's talking shit.
Chamberlain.
Yeah.
And,
Podcasts are better when you don't pay attention to the comments. I read that, Steve. Yeah.
I'm listening.
God damn
Ryan.
it, Steve! You ruined my fucking story.
He's spitting facts all day.
All right, yeah, let's get out of the comments.
Fall to swing.
She didn't have any arms.
That's Beanie's joke, sorry. I fell for it.
That's
I
my-
saw Beanie's name, I was like, I like Beanie. Oh, why the girl fall to swing? Got me.
I like vulvas.
There you go, continue.
I think that's the opening. Oh, is that what it is? What's a vulva? I know it's
car?
a car, but it's something in a vagina, I think, too.
That sounds gross.
A vulva. Never fucked, no, never touched the vulva up in there or somewhere. It's that.
I have seen that on a map once.
Oh, my God.
I need water.
Well, we could be running out of things to talk about.
So we got a shotgun beers now.
Is that a thing?
All right, let's do it. Let's all take a shot and get fucking back in action.
What? How does that work? Can we
like
eat a
this.
cookie?
We got a shotgun of beer.
Hammer it.
Whole thing. Nah.
No,
Oh, that's fair enough. I can get down with that. It's probably pretty good. That doesn't look very good. You got to breathe out.
You inhale through your nose, take the shot,
I gotta
exhale
drive
through
you
your
guys
mouth.
tonight.
It's like an elderly ejaculation.
You'll be all right. We'll help you.
Can't.
Swallow and poof. I don't want that.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't either. I got Corona.
You got Crohn's?
Yeah, something like that. Are you doing drugs again? Glad that stuff's legal here in Texas.
Been a minute since I've smoked grass illegally.
Does it feel better?
I think a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a
It's a little more nostalgic. I've had a medical card for a long time.
You think it takes away? Does it take away the desire to want to smoke weed?
No, I smoke a lot of grass.
Still there.
No, it's still there. No.
That felt like a really important question to ask.
Yeah,
people.
I can understand that. Like, do you do it because it's what you don't want to do or you're not supposed to do? That's not why I smoke weed. I do it so I don't punch Trent 7 or 8 times throughout the day.
He stopped smoking weed there for a quick second. He turned into a real asshole.
I never said
Smoking
that.
weed makes you a better person in certain scenarios. Some people are just good people already. Some people aren't, and then they smoke weed and they're better people. Hey, you guys can't talk out there.
Go downstairs.
So yeah, but I don't know. It makes me like calm down and nice, so I like think of other people's perspectives and stuff like that. Yeah,
That's what mushrooms does to me.
yeah.
Like
Mushrooms just makes me want to fucking.
So my
party.
wife, I've done it a
Fuck
little bit.
shit
My
up.
wife, she microdoses. Like she deals with anxiety, all that type of shit.
Amen.
So she deals with, or she does the microdose thing, and she's always been a weed smoker, but her as a microdoser, I love that version of her so much more. Because
So people tell me I smoke weed because I'm supposed to be on medication for anxiety and shit, and it fucks your dick up. It's terrible.
Yeah.
So I just smoke weed instead. But also being high slows you down. So is mushrooms.
Yeah.
Is that the deal? Does she do it daily?
Yeah. Well, the mushroom thing, you have to kind of cycle it, kind of like what's that thing you do to get big?
Exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise. You got to take some rest days. Yeah.
Wait
yeah.
a minute.
Yeah. You got to take some rest days.
Is that shit in your refrigerator? That's distilled water, motherfucker.
Still. So it's flat. The this is it's weird. No, she does the mushroom thing because it helps her with anxiety. When I first met her, like my wife, she had a real rough childhood. Her mother passed away early, things like that. She, from California, went to fucking Oklahoma for a couple of years, got in a bad relationship, and then she was in Florida when I met her. And she just dealt with it. Like, and when she hit her 30s, all that shit came back, and, mushrooms seems to be that one thing that helps her deal with her past, but also keeps her real chill and even and not, overthinking things and creating those anxiety issues that I think that most highly sensitive people do on that situation. So
Sounds like me. I'm fucking
why do you think gives you anxiety? Just like
crazy childhood.
for real?
Yeah. I'm going to write a book someday. Spoken word, old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I'll type
make
it
it
out for
rhyme a
you.
little bit like the Black Poets kind of thing. Like, and then I said,
When I was young, I didn't have any fun. I used to go out and play, but they wouldn't let me stay.
I'm digging it. Keep going.
So I had to come home,
But I was all alone,
but my dad was stoned
but not on weed.
on crystal meth, and it wasn't the best. I ain't got no more than that, but yeah.
good. I
Fucking
like
write
it.
a book. I had a cousin that went to like Boston University for journalism, and she was gonna write a book about my childhood because it was gnarly, dude. Like my dad and my Uncle Wally. My Uncle Wally was a Vietnam vet, and my dad was a junkie, and my Uncle Wally was a dope cook. So I fucking lived with them in an army tent up in the woods, way the fuck up, like 26 miles from the pavement, where we had like these little campers, camouflage and shit, and all these Vietnam vets fucking hiding up there, cooking fucking crystal meth and shit for
Malicious.
straight up, dude. Like pull up to a wall of brush and honk your horn, and the brush moves, and homeboy the AK-47.
Ruby Ridge shit,
fucking-
right?
No, this is just dope fiend shit. It's just Vietnam vets cooking crystal meth for they were the dudes, and that was like 14 years old, man. I was learning how to cook dope and fucking do gnarly shit. So I like raising kids myself and then processing through how I was raised is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's a weird experience. Smoking weed helps. That's for sure.
Do you feel like
raising kids is weird because you don't want them to be at all like how it was for you. But at the same time, I still end up being like my dad.
Yeah.
A lot. I see it a lot. So, you got to kind of battle that back and forth.
That's that self-awareness, though. That's like one thing that I feel like maybe my parents' generation didn't have.
Yeah.
My dad was never self-aware of his, like, when we kind of like act out on something that, I don't like that part of me, but this situation brought it out. I think our generation, which I think me and you're close enough to being a generation together. Bless your heart.
I'm still the oldest motherfucker in the room. God damn it. Bless your heart. Fuck you, cocksucker. You just came at me like I'm a golden girl over here.
Bless your heart.
Betty White,
I
buddy.
ain't no motherfucking Dorothy.
Jesus Christ.
I have no idea
Fuck
what's
you,
going
Blanche.
Heart.
Fuck. That's another good thing I thought.
You guys should watch Golden Girls. It's the best television show there ever
It's
was.
classic. You'll never have a bad time watching that.
Bless your heart.
I can't believe I said that and then lost my whole train of thought. What I was fucking talking about.
Drink one of them man snacks over there.
That's
You got a shotgun.
Oh, we do have the shotgun, don't
You
we?
gotta give the people what they want.
fuck them
They're
people.
asking for it.
Fuck them kids.
A long time ago we did, yeah. Fuck them kids.
I'm literally just playing GTA and listening to these dudes.
Fuck yeah, Gary.
Hey, shoot that motherfucker.
Definitely like opening them doorways in my mind. Fuck, I got
Damn,
nothing
I was going somewhere with that. I
You
felt
got any
great.
shrooms?
Hit
I-
rewind
no,
on the
I
fucking
don't.
thing over there. Can we just play a laugh track for 15 minutes and let's chill out. Hit that laugh track for me one
Yeah,
time.
hey, does it really laugh? Like,
Fuck, I'm funny. Listen to these people. I love it. I hear it.
oh, that's funny.
Oh man, I was saying something so cool. I think.
Here's what I think we should do.
What should we do?
Who's the soberest in the room?
You motherfucker.
Me? Fuck off. I've been sitting over here drinking tequila by myself.
Yeah, you're almost at a fucking third.
That's the third. Farther than it should be.
That's a quarter. Look, I don't want to peer pressure.
I feel like you're going to throw another Golden Girl fucking slam time over there. Hey, listen here, dear.
Sir. Take it easy.
Sir, it's ma'am.
It's man.
Oh man, that would be a fucking great fucking skit if you did that shit for sure.
Fuck.
I want to see that on a future
I'll
YouTube.
fucking show you, ma'am. Oh my God.
I got a wig for you.
I got to pee real bad.
You should do it
Yeah, go
downstairs in the bathroom.
Oh, I could leave you guys to your lonesome.
I think we're gonna manage. We still got 100 people here. That's
Yeah, dude,
fucking
we're
different.
solid.
I'm pretty impressed.
Thank you.
Okay, let's play a game.
Let's.
Let me think of it.
You know, I was thinking this is a dumb idea, but I'm gonna preface this whole thing with that. But I thought it'd be fun as shit if we had like a camera overhead and we all started drinking and we did a puzzle. Like,
Oh, yes.
yo, let me get those corners over there, bro. Like, get all the edges, and we
Yeah.
just talk shit and drink and do a fucking like nice country backdrop fucking puzzle.
Dude, that's
A Bob Ross painting puzzle.
Yeah, just something
Dude.
like that. Just
anything in the center. A puzzle, a board game, any kind of
like Monopoly and shit.
thing where the shit is still going on.
Yeah.
We could play a drinking game.
But the camera angle, like seeing a Monopoly game and like somebody's got all the fucking property, like Park
It's
Place
got to
and
be a
Boardwalk.
big fucking puzzle though.
Nah, I'll try to knock out at least a fucking 500 joint.
Well,
in-
or
in a
everybody,
couple
everyone
hours.
that comes in could work on it a little more.
Huh?
It could just be that ongoing project for everyone.
Dude, puzzles.
And it could be that one black dude with the giant dick who's always fucking. But it's all done. What's his name? Edward Dongshin.
Donction. No, it is something like that.
Did you know that a wiener dog's technical name is a Dongshin?
I need to Google that motherfucker
So
right there.
they're incorrectly called dachshunds. Dachshunds? Dachshunds?
Toxin.
It's really a dongshun.
You're making that up.
No, it's a wiener dog, so it's a dongshun.
So our black guy with the big wiener is actually a white guy named Kyle.
Yeah.
It's
He goes by Jive Ass Honky.
I know that name.
Jive ass honky. Dude, we had a dude in Phoenix that had like the front.
Are you guys really looking it up?
No, I have to give him my fingerprint so he can get on mine.
It's,
know, like the
it's a
fucking-
dongshun.
A dog.
Dongshun. Not a dachshund, a dongshun. Because it's a wiener dog, so it's a dongshun.
You feel like people are like really looking for motorcycle conversation? He said, "What was the paint names for the Road King you guys built?" I don't want you to answer that because we're clearly talking about Dongshins right now, and I think that's more important.
Cadillac Black Diamond. It's a dongshun.
It's a Dongshin.
Dongshun. It's a wiener dog. It's a dong. It's a wiener, dong. Wiener's a dong. Dongshun.
I see.
Simply
I see where you're going.
Simply Speed 84 needs.
But the best part about this is he's looking it up right now.
AGV.
Yeah.
Get Kyle's dick
Oh
painted.
shit! Sorry, Simpson.
No.
Get Kyle's dick painted on your helmet. Seriously.
What's cool for a helmet these days? I don't know. A hat? Fucking just.
get Kyle- you know what?
Oh, one of those
Don't even
hats
get
with
Kyle's
the,
dick.
Yeah, the
helmets
flip up.
that are a hat with a flipped
flipped
up
up.
bill. Have you seen
Yeah.
those fucking
Yeah.
things?
They asked me to paint them. Hey, man.
God, this dude was at the fucking one bike night a while back. He had that helmet on, and on a Road King, a big wheel Road King, and the fairing was shaped the same way, like a flipped up bill hat.
I think his name is Corey Souza. Okay.
Who's that?
Oh, he's a famous bike builder from Florida.
They do that shit on purpose?
That's what he did
He made flip up bill.
on the headlight nacelle.
Oh my god, that's probably where the dude got it from. And it said like insane or sick or some shit that's
Some Kyle
twisted.
word.
Yeah, Kyle word. That's a great way to describe it. If your shit says insane, twisted, sick, nasty, no fear, fucking anything like that, it probably has nothing to do with any of that. It's probably just, it should just say lame, limp, flaccid, boring.
I like the word flaccid.
Me too. I've been throwing flaccid around a lot lately.
Old Flassy.
Old Flassy.
Flaccid.
Old Johnny
penis.
Flassy seed. Johnny Flassel seed.
Funny thing,
Did you find out Dongson on the internet yet?
Yeah, it's spelled DACH.
That's a dachshund.
Well, that's the
It's
original
It's
name.
pronounced Dongson though.
Hey, don't argue with the host here, my man.
This dude will have you here for 30 minutes searching this shit that don't
It is
exist.
pronounced Dongson.
This dude's fucking with you.
Clearly, it's a wiener dog. It's a Dongson.
He's got it pulled up. I can see it. It's actually there's a good
It's
wiener
not.
dog right there.
It's a good looking wiener dog.
Oh my god, dude, that's a good looking wiener.
What's your
dog.
favorite dog?
My dog Sushi.
What is she?
Something small. She's white. She's a long-haired Chihuahua.
Those are rough. Chihuahuas?
She's this big.
How fucking
She's this big
dare
with
you.
ears that are about this tall.
How dare you?
Like this big, dude.
Oh, are those the ones that they're kind of hairy, like their ears have a little hair at the top?
Yeah,
They kinda hang
yeah.
over? Those-
Yeah.
They're
It is a Chihuahua nonetheless.
this.
I was talking about Chihuahuas as a breed. It's
Yeah.
a race.
She is
As a
precious-
race.
No, she is precious as a lamb. Look at her.
Okay, yeah.
That's a
I feel
beautiful.
like that picture is more on you than the dog, but okay.
That's a beautiful. That's a beautiful moment between me and my dog right there.
I like it. You like it, I love it.
You like it? I love it.
She's not a Dongson, that's for sure. I'm gonna find a good picture of my sushi bird right now. Her name is Sushi Bird Kruesi,
Sushinda.
but when she's in trouble, her name is Shushinda Williams.
Shushinda Williams.
She's also a
That's all racist.
daytime talk show host.
Okay.
Live with Shushinda Williams. All right.
when the grid
I also have a
collapsed.
dog named Willie Nelson. He's a Maltipoo. And I got a Maltipoo named Oliver. He's a piece of shit. And then my old lady has a... What the fuck is that thing?
Like
Border collie.
Border collie.
Some fancy fucking purebred border collie that she had shipped from New York. He's a fucking hyper.
I don't get the whole buying dogs game. Like,
No.
feel like
All our dogs are rescues except for the cocksucker border collie.
I feel like dogs are supposed to fall in your lap. Like, hey man, I got. Like,
Hey man, I got this dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you get one?
I found this dog.
The border
I
collie.
came into your life for a
Why
reason.
can't I just go to my pictures and type in sushi bird and she comes up real nice?
I feel
The
like you
border
have enough
collie's going to be
pictures
the
of
only one that
sushi
helps
for
y'all
there to be
survive
just one.
when the world
Yeah,
collapses.
that's when I was 17. Look at that hairdo.
You're a handsome young boy.
Pretty, more like a female.
Kinda.
I'm reshooting that
You got a little. No,
from the
I look like my mother.
you could have definitely played in like a good rollerblade movie.
string on my boat.
Oh yeah,
Pulls it back to-
Blade Boys.
What happened to my dog?
Blade Boys 67.
We know what happened to it.
Yeah, that's a stick I carved.
This went way off the top of just sushi bird. Now
Like
he's just,
So yo, my favorite dog. So I grew up with labs. Always had big ass dogs. And then I was like, fuck little dogs. And then my old lady got this Maltipoo named Oliver, and he was real fucking cute. And I could snuggle with him. And I like to snuggle with dogs. And then me and the dog would snuggle, and he was cool. And then she brought home Willie. No, actually, we went to. My old lady has a problem with animals, like a addiction. And so we would go to fucking PetSmart every Saturday so she could look at the rescue dogs that were there. And she would cry, and I would have to drag her out of the fucking place with no dog because she would be throwing a fit about taking a dog home. And then one time we went in there, and Willie Nelson was in there, and he was this skin and bones fucking. He looked like this tequila, like he was covered in so much piss. His white fur was the color of this tequila. And she picked him up, and he wrapped his legs around her arm and just clenched on. She's like, I don't know, what do we do? I'm like,
damn it.
I guess we fucking take him home. Let's fucking go. But I'm naming the cocksucker. His name's Willie Nelson. And he's great. And then one day I was out in California on the road, and she sent me this picture. She's like, I'm bringing this dog home. And I said, if you bring that dog home, I'm going to break his neck and throw it over the fence. She goes, I'll buy you anything you want. I said, I need a new set of Works fucking shocks for my Dyna. This was back when Works was still in business. So I got an air compressor.
Is that how you got that?
That's how I got the Works. It is. I got the Works and a compressor.
Oh,
the first
Jesus
compressor
Christ.
were Kruesi Originals, and I brought home Shushinda Williams. Look at this.
It's a pretty dog.
She's beautiful. She is a beautiful.
Some societies, yeah.
Huh? What'd you say?
What?
Oh, she's a little princess. She just. Oh wait, she's my cover screen. I forgot about that. Look at her. Oh, here, guys.
Everybody get a piece of sushi.
That's Shushinda.
I only hope that I ever get that message. Hey, I'm bringing this dog home, just so I can say, hey, I'm breaking its neck and throwing it over the fence unless you buy me a new set of shocks. Like,
Buy me some shit.
She was in a tutu. This is the picture she sent me.
Buy me some
Look at
shit
this
and
thing.
this dog can live.
Oh, yeah. If not, I'm fucking smoking his ass.
yeah,
And now she's my.
hey,
she's
I'm doing
my,
a burnout on its face. I don't care.
Dog you didn't want.
Yeah, exactly. Dad didn't want the dog. Then
Dad didn't want the dog. Dad
You're
ends
the
up with the
fucking
dog.
meme.
Now the dog sleeps. The dog lays out like a little person with his head on my arm, and me and her snuggle. My old lady's on her own side, far away from me every night.
You're
I'm
telling
just
the wife
snuggling
to
with the
piss
dog.
off.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yep, just dick hard,
You're
snuggling with the
upsetting the
dog.
dog. Get the fuck out.
Yes. I lost that dog in the divorce. Oh, fuck, we dropped down to 89.
Damn.
Yeah, because you're fucking
Bitches.
bear trapped.
Well, what we do, Jace? Keep this thing going?
Yeah, well, where are we at?
For about 3 hours.
You got 8 more minutes.
You got 8 more minutes.
Well, when I was a young boy, I used to burn myself with cigarettes. And I stayed down in the basement for so long that I went blind in my left eye. Hey, did you know?
Sounds like Bill. Sounds like Buffalo Bill from.
Well, come down to this one time and put some
Was she a
lotion
big,
on
great
the
fat
skin.
girl?
What?
Oh wait, was she a great big fat girl?
Well, she was a big fat girl that I pulled out of a hot tub in my grandparents' house. You ever had a big girl before? Like a big girl?
Bro, who are
Yeah.
you talking to?
Never mind.
Hey, start the Patreon right now, right? And we'll get into it.
So I was about 22 years old. I was hanging out with a friend, and him and his girlfriend. And his girlfriend brought a friend over, and this bitch was big. She was a big girl. She's a good looking big girl. I like big girls. Nothing against you, big girls. You're good for everybody. And he's like, "Hey man, her friend likes you." I'm like, "She's pretty big, dog." He's like, "I know," but I was like, I never had a big girl before, so my dad always said the only bad pussy is a pussy you ain't had. So you might as well sample it all once or twice. So I was like, I'm gonna try this out. And they always say that big girls are freaks, right? She's a freak. I lasted about 13 seconds. She was like fucking yacht, and dove on it. And I was like, oh fuck, you gotta go. My parents are gonna get up. That's
You're
done.
really good with her mouths.
Everything else, it was amazing. Every bit of it.
Oh man.
Yeah. And then never mind. I'm like, every time I tell these stories, I get my old lady listens to these podcasts.
You get your ass chewed
Get
up.
my fucking ass chewed. But try out a big girl at least once. You might end up marrying one. It's beautiful.
Oh man. Yeah, I've never done that.
No? Not even once.
The fattest person in the bed is always me, brother.
Man, I broke down at least 250 at least once.
I've not.
Maybe 300.
I have not.
I like that feeling like I'm doing them a favor sometimes.
I like that feeling where I don't know if I'm in or I'm out.
I look at them like, you know what? I'm probably the hottest chick. I'm probably the
hottest chick here, huh?
I'm probably the hottest.
Yeah.
I'm the hottest dude this chick's ever been.
Fuck yeah, Dragon.
Let's do this.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll bill you later for it.
I'm doing you a favor.
Don't follow me.
Yeah. I always give my name as Ray. The name's Ray Choosy. You can't be choosy if you're not Ryan Cruzy. How's Farley? I'd like to thank you guys again.
Oh man.
God damn, I gotta pee.
You were supposed to do that earlier.
Yeah, you were supposed to do that a long time ago.
Congratulations for that nice bladder, sir.
Oh fuck, it's the prostate. It's bad.
Somebody said shade in the summer, warm in the summer.
It is. It is. It's like you don't know if you're in or out.
But you never hang around that long. That's like a dad joke. I see what you're saying. I get the principle, but I'm never gonna be around that long. So I'm sorry.
Hey, you need to build a handrail on those stairs.
No. It's only for the strong.
Gotcha.
If you can't walk up a set of stairs drunk, you don't need to live. Because you're not going to be able to drive.
You're for sure as shit not driving. Yeah.
So, yeah, you have to drive home once you come here. So, nah, dude, he's whatever he's doing, jerking off down there. But thanks, man. Thank you guys for coming here.
No,
Dude.
fucking thank you for having us, dude.
It was
Shit's rad. Never been to Dallas. It's a good time.
I wish I fucked up, man. I wish I would have like scheduled that to have more time to show you guys some shit. We have a fucking beautiful city.
JFK got shot in Dallas, right?
Hell yeah.
I've always wanted
Like
to
a
see
motherfucker.
like the square, like where the fuck shit popped off. and shit.
He
Today
got
is
shot
today, right?
today, how many years ago?
Shut the fuck up. Really? Today is the day?
Was it 63?
Dude, you flew us out here the day JFK got shot and we didn't go see like where he got shot at?
It's fucked up.
I feel un-American.
Here's the
I
deal.
live like a block from it. Come on, let's. He
He does live a block from
Text
it.
her right now. Hey,
No shit? Was it
got,
like
like,
downtown or
Yeah.
like no shit?
Yeah, it's
the
it's kind of. Have you ever gone to
Dealey
the?
Plaza.
Have you ever done the memorial shit down there? Like checked it all out.
So I've never
done it.
I've never done the actual tour.
I
but
skated there once.
I've yeah.
Straight
I
up.
want to see it just to see where all these like conspiracy theories are coming
have-
on.
Oh, they
I
hang
hear
out
like
there with
grassy
fucking-
knoll and shit.
They have
like,
like tripods and shit with their fucking boards they take off.
what? No shit.
Yeah.
Both X's are on the street. The fatal, the kill shot,
Yeah.
and the first one that got him.
What?
They have both of those.
Yeah.
Like just on the street.
Where-
Every night when I
where
leave bike night, T-Bar
exact-
Tuesday, I drive through the Dealey Plaza and ride over the fucking exits like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kennedy was shot?
Yep.
I wanted,
Texas is the reason that the president's dead. Great Misfits song.
dude. So it was apparently it was
That's here?
today. It was today, and here in Dallas today.
1963.
However fucking long ago.
63.
Oh, man.
Damn, that's the year my dad was born.
Oh, man, I want to go there. How far from here
Dude,
is it?
yeah.
We'll go in the morning on the way to the.
How about we go right now?
Yeah.
So how deep is Law Tigers?
Oh, I'm sponsored. We're sponsored by Law Tigers. We can do whatever the fuck we want
All
to.
right. we could probably.
When you've got lawyers for sponsors, you can do whatever the fuck you
You know
want
what's
to.
fucked up, Jaden? It's
the
10:30,
fuck was
so we're 3 hours deep, right? And it's still like early for Deep Ellum,
Yeah.
Deep Owen, what's that?
What?
Just
our
came
party
back like
district.
one.
That's
Oh, we can go out tonight?
They probably even haven't had a shooting yet.
They
Was
haven't
it
had a
10:30?
shooting yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there probably hasn't even been a shooting yet.
oh man, that's not good decisions.
You got extra guns?
Can you carry guns here?
kind of.
Here we go.
All right, we got
What's
one in
the
the group.
situation
Let's
with
do
the
it.
brass knuckles?
You're a moron if you carry brass knuckles because just carry a pistol.
It's the same charge. So Phoenix, you
Yeah.
can carry brass knuckles. It's not a felony, but if you hit someone with brass knuckles, it's the same charge as shooting someone.
Exactly.
It's assault with a
shoot 'em.
deadly weapon, no matter what. So I just carry these two guns,
I like that.
Registered.
registered. Taekwondo.
Good times, hate crimes. That is a Justin from Hang 'em High Customs fucking quote.
Good times, hate crimes.
Ride
Good
fast
times.
and pussy boys. You got to meet up with them when you go into Portland, up to Oregon. The Oregon boys.
I'm not
They
sure. Yet.
have X's on the ground where he was shot. Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah, dickhead. I said
You know his
that.
brain was stolen, so they never could actually investigate the fatal shot.
Here we go.
That's conspiracy theory. Chris.
Jesus Christ,
We're
yeah.
gonna have him on the.
Fuck
we're gonna have
yeah.
him on the podcast.
Sorry.
That motherfucker will make you a flat earther
That's
in
the
10
dude
minutes.
with the dick.
I say George Bush Sr. took it as a trophy. Not weed.
Milk and cream, and get the ice cream donut sandwich. I've had an ice cream donut ice cream sandwich. It's pretty good. But any place called Milk and Cream.
Hit up Milk and Cream.
Sounds
Is that a real
terrifying.
spot?
I could never say cream to another grown man,
Amen.
except for this time.
I mean, yeah. I just looked you in the eye and said it, but you know,
We
right
locked.
on.
You ever feel like milk and cream in the morning? Everything's legal in Texas.
Not weed.
Not weed, man. You know what? Let me get some of that grass, dog.
Speaking of weed,
Is there any of that around?
I see a
Say
bag
no
of it
more,
over there.
fam.
Fam. Man, I hate that word.
What's your favorite like slang? The word that you wish you could say, but it just doesn't sound right coming out of your body.
I don't know if I got one of those. If I can't
Lit.
pull it
Lit.
off, I ain't like
I-
lit.
I-
no,
like-
I can't.
I can't say that.
I don't like it either.
I feel weird saying
I
like,
hate
"Yo,
saying
this
it.
is lit."
You know when you're like,
I don't like rap
but I
music.
wish I
slang
would- I
words
wish I
so
was
much for
comfortable with it.
myself.
I don't like it either.
Fire. I say things are fire, but it was more like I would make fun of people saying fire so much that it became a word that I ended up using myself. You know how that works?
But
out?
yeah,
Oh, that shit's fire, dog.
I remember
It's eagle
like
fire. I throw
Eagle
an eagle
fire.
in front of
Eagle?
it because,
make it Harley.
well, it's just much more majestic of amount of fire. You know,
Sure.
We used
The
to
fire
comment,
like whips.
yeah, we used to comment like eagle fire, like emojis on
Yeah.
shit all the time.
Eagle fire.
Eagle
Like-
fire.
Like two emojis to
No,
make one.
Like
Yeah.
the eagle, and
Eagle
then the fire
and a
emoji.
fire.
Yeah.
eagle fire. You still get eagle fire emojis
And
from
then
me. That's
we
the-
we
that's the
throw
extent.
like a eggplant in there. Eagle dong fire.
You know what?
Yeah, yeah,
We all
dong
got
fire.
iPhones, right?
eagle dong fire.
It's like a
Let's-
dongson.
What is? Go to your like text message and then pull up your emoji thing. You got iPhone, right?
Yeah, you want to see what the eagle fire is?
If you pull up your emoji thing, it should give you.
It goes straight to eagle fire from you. Look, eagle fire. Ah, it fucked me over.
Your frequently used.
Yeah, eagle fire right there. Frequently used eagle fire.
You got the mouse with the heart ears. Is it? Are you
No,
a mouse?
I don't use these fucking big.
Is that one for your chicks?
I don't use the big emojis.
Oh, it's so cute.
I got dong, eagle fire, and that's about it. Eagle
Oh,
dong, fire.
okay. You had to scoot over. There are suggestions. That's
Oh,
right.
look at this. You know how you
Yeah,
spell out?
frequently
You know how you
use
spell
it.
out a wiener dog?
Oh, shit.
Here, just spell it. You ready?
Dong
See?
Eat eggplant son.
Eggplant, son. Eggplant, son.
It's a wiener dongson.
I think that I'm overusing the fist bump emoji right now to all my friends.
Oh, you shouldn't use that one at all anymore.
Wait, what?
This?
Yeah, that.
Oh, no.
No, this is the wrong one, right? This one's good. This is this is outlawed.
You shouldn't use either one of those.
This is the one you want.
If you're
Oh,
like,
wait,
if
this
you're
is
like
the
a
other one.
rad dad on
What if you did-
KUPD.
What if you did that?
97.9?
Like you know what I mean? Kind of like a fist, but so you're on both sides of the
You
party.
gotta wave it too. You gotta.
Hey,
Hey.
wait, that's
Hey.
What's this place called? What's the fucking
Longhorns,
No.
Yeah, you
Devil
Texas,
horns.
Texas.
No.
So
No,
it's
no,
like-
what-
Are you talking about two in the pink,
password.
one in the
No,
state?
So
what's the
this right
password?
here is like
Password.
fuck yeah, right? This is fuck yeah,
Rock on.
and then that's like Longhorns.
What?
So I think actually
Cain
the
to
first one,
is,
I think
what
that's
is this
a-
place called? The
I think
fucking
it's a death
remember
symbol.
that?
Oh fuck!
That's a death symbol.
I thought this was
Quaint.
Longhorns.
Quaint. Oh, these are the quaint horns.
The quaint horns.
This is the Quaint Zone, motherfuckers.
Quaint
Yeah,
zone.
see,
That's what
you,
it
you
was.
gaffle and you quaint, just like that.
I've never thought about like quainting like that.
Yeah, you see a gaffle quaint.
Oh, Jaden, you didn't get that. So our podcast that we've been doing on the side, it
Dragon's
should
name
be
is Jaden.
our Wi-Fi code, which is Quaint Zone 431.
This is the quaint zone.
Just the quaint zone.
What the fuck
Quaint
is
Zone.
the Quaint Zone?
Hi, welcome back to the quaint zone, where everything is quaint. We keep
When
it
you say
quaint,
quaint,
all day long.
you think of other words in your head, but
Yes.
then they fit like.
but quaint,
You already had the thoughts, and then the word gets finished. You're like, oh wait, where are we at?
quaint just means happy, peaceful, nice.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Oh, everything is quaint.
When I
It's
hear
the
word
quaint zone.
I picture Kyle's face, but with his hair like kind of done up, and he's just like kind of.
Yeah, but
I picture a furry butthole on a Hispanic woman.
no, he's a fucking
Quaint.
He's a mountain of meat.
Yeah.
It's a quaint, a mountain of meat too. Like it's like it's underneath the nuts somewhere. Maybe it's. Oh, you
It's
know what
in
it is?
between the genitalia and the butthole, somewhere, right up in there.
It's a tranny butthole. That's what it is.
There you
It's
go.
a quaint
I don't know where to get the best picture
of a quaint.
of Kyle.
Hey, let's Google quaint.
Of a quaint.
Yeah, I would like to know like the definition.
Google image quaint.
Do
You know,
have
you
a
can go to like the
badass photo of
images.
Kyle.
Oh, yeah, I'm
to
doing
show
it.
Do
off
that of
Kyle and all his
quaint.
The
majesticness.
one with the black background where he's got the shirt like the cuts off right at his belly.
I got a picture of you and him like shirtless on my bike.
You got
Quick foundry story, Kruesi.
It just says like
foundry.
what? Foundry.
That's before your
Holy
time.
Someone says
shit,
quick
dude.
foundry story, Kruesi.
Wow, who's that throwing it back?
We
Sean Miller.
tried to dig out some fucking foundry stories with the Danny G and FXR division.
Big Chris was from FXR Division. He was, and
Yeah.
Danny G. They were all Foundry. Dude, the old Foundry parties.
Do you
Gnarly.
think
Like they made Sweet 3 parties look like shit.
so? Between me and
Vans, pro skaters' vans would come in and they had a half pipe in the backyard and they would skate. Then they had this big barn that was a shop. There was an upstairs that was like a bar, and then there was a downstairs hidden shooting range underneath. It was fucking, dude. Those dudes.
I've heard stories on and off air that are fucking amazing. Would you say that like if I was going to get a series of a TV show about bikers, would that not be one of the great series to follow? Like the stories from the fucking Foundry.
This is the image that comes up when you Google quaint.
It's a perfectly
Quaint house.
quaint house.
That's quaint.
What is the verbiage of quaint?
Oh, I can tell you that right now.
no matter. We're about to
What's the wiki?
over.
Quaint. Attractively unusual or old fashioned.
Look, dude, if black people can take over words and just like read, like, make them
Wow, that's a Patreon conversation, guy.
take over.
You said it, the Fourth Reich, dude.
Whoa. Hey, man, I'm just trying to be quaint with my homies. We be quainting out here.
Oh my God.
It's quaint on these streets, dog. No, it's quaint.
Quaint.
It's beautiful.
If you're gonna use something like Kyle, use that
Jesus Christ.
So that's Kyle. Jive-ass honky.
I know who that is. I think I follow him or something like that. Or I saw the
Jive-ass
hell
monkey.
I just saw a bunch of that dude somewhere. Does he have like a montage of fucking pictures of him like that?
No, you're probably thinking about the dude from. There's another.
The Hell Yeah Brother shirt and everything. Like,
So Kyle is one of the original mullet having bikers in America. This side of 2020.
he's a mullet members MC.
No, like no. So no. Don't want any of that.
No.
I'm just now getting my consciousness back.
shit.
Hey, put him in the parking lot, dude. I don't have insurance.
You got to go, bro. Come on. You got to go.
Look at these geriatrics.
Grandpa over here, dude.
Next time,
Papa.
Hey, Papa.
Football.
Hey, you all right, Papa?
next time on Quaint. Quaint?
You guys want to see a dead body?
I damn near had embolism.
Oh shit!
I call a fucking ambulance.
Call the ambulance.
Ambulance.
Oh, whoa, black ambulance. Yo, you ever seen the movie they made about that dude that old boy that socked that dude up that you're talking about on YouTube? You ever seen the movie? Danny Trejo played him. It's called Badass.
That's based on a real story.
Have you seen Badass?
Dude, Badass. Is that the superhero one?
No. It's
Like after Machete.
yes.
Okay.
So he walks around in like a light blue shirt
There's
with puff
Badasses
paint
too,
that
with
says
like Ernie fucking Hudson or some shit.
I'm a motherfucker on the front of it. And he's got a fanny pack, and he's just like on a bus, and this little black dude's talking shit to him, and he's like an old Hispanic dude, and he just old Vietnam vet. And this dude keeps talking shit, so the old boy just stands up and tees off on him, dude. Just yeah, bop, 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 bop. The dude's just pumping blood everywhere, right? Well, that was a real YouTube video because this dude was talking shit to this old Hispanic dude, and the dude stood up and just cleaned him. Yeah, da, 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 da. And it made him famous, and they made a movie about it. Badass. And who
If Badasses 2 has a fucking...
who played Riggs?
I haven't seen it.
Murtaugh and Riggs. Who was Murtaugh?
Glover.
Danny Glover.
That's
So
who was Danny
Danny Glover and Danny Trejo's in it, and they made a part 2. They're both fucking phenomenal, man. If you haven't seen Badass, y'all need to watch Badass.
The real one, he gets hit up by this old dude. I was thinking, you're leaking, man. You're leaking.
that
Call the
motherfucker-
ambulance.
He leaking. Call an ambulance. This motherfucker's pumping blood. This old boy's like 75 and just cleans this like 20-year-old punk talking shit. It's beautiful YouTube video. You should look it up. See, you should be throwing these YouTube videos up in this motherfucker.
If we throw YouTube videos up, we get demonetized.
You're leaking.
Really?
No way.
I pulled up a video. Let me tell you this video we pulled up, and just if you laugh, I'm gonna laugh with you because it's funny. We had a very serious conversation about the movie Torque, and we had to pull up
Oh wow, I remember that movie.
the wheelie fight and stoppy fight that these two chicks had on sport bikes.
So I didn't watch the movie because I was a Biker Boys fan.
Oh, I was too. Hey, burn rubber, not your soul, brother.
That's right. I watched that movie probably 400 times.
I did too. When I first bought my
I
bike,
was like, "Fuck that shit! That ain't no Biker Boys. I ain't watching that shit."
Torque didn't have shit on Biker Boys.
Biker Boys was like Fast and Furious of the stunt world, and then Torque was like, what was? There was a million spinoffs. Fast and
Like a
Furious.
Lifetime movie
Yeah, life
for street
Just like a
racing.
rip off of it.
It was a
Yeah.
Hallmark.
Hallmark.
It was
Yeah.
a Hallmark summer film.
Yeah.
Yeah, summer of.
So it was like if you went to Blockbuster, you're like, I never heard of this movie. Where'd it come out at? That was.
It looks just like Fast and Furious, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch it. And
I'm
then
gonna
the
check
Fast
it
and
out.
Furious
Yeah.
It's shit.
are gone. So
Yeah.
I'll
It's
take.
not a Dodge Neon motor in an Eclipse. It's in
Yeah.
a Dodge Neon.
It's just a straight Dodge
But
Neon.
it's painted to look like
Yeah,
a Fast and
yeah,
Furious
fuck yeah.
car. Oh, yeah.
So
that they borrowed from somebody.
Yeah.
It's
For sure.
automatic too.
you can rent those.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You can rent those.
But yo, you never seen Biker Boys?
I
Lawrence
don't think
Fishburne,
so,
right?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did it come out?
And who was Omar Epps?
90s, right?
No, you're racist.
It was Omar Epps.
it was Derek Luke.
Who the fuck is that?
Exactly. That's because I'm not racist.
Nah, dude, the whole motherfucker was in some other shit. He was in some other shit.
If his name was Derek Luke that was in there, I'm fucking really proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too. That's some shit. But I
How I fucking remember that like a goddamn part number in drag specialties, I don't fucking know.
You're a white supremacist.
Biker Boys.
If you remember the white guy's name from
2003,
Biker Boys, you're a white
that shit
supremacist.
came out. God damn.
2003?
Update later, dog.
I was in 3rd grade.
Man, you nailed it. Derek Luke. What else was he that motherfucker in? He was in some shit, but
Derek Luke was in that a military movie with somebody else famous.
Who the fuck is Derek Luke?
motherfucker was in Captain America.
Like the new one?
Yeah. But he's old now. Probably don't even recognize
Biker Boys.
Man, Biker Boys was some shit. You never saw that, huh? Burn rubber, not your soul, brother. The Soul Brothers were in it, dude. So all those clubs
That was way more
Those
accurate.
were all real black clubs too. Like that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
legit shit. They fucking kept it real.
You know what's
legit.
really crazy is like one of my favorite painters, because when that movie came out and I got in the paint world, it was the same time, right? Or I was in the bike world. That movie came out. So the bike paint jobs on these sport bikes at the time were heroes of mine.
Yes, I
right?
saw the bike.
Color Zone, Steve Van Diemen or something like that.
Putting crazy stereo systems molded
Yeah.
into the fairings and shit.
And so when these dudes finally started following me on Instagram and like, hey man, I like your style, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like to me, that shit was like, I want to fucking frame that comment over there, bro.
yeah,
That shit blew my mind because the booster from Biker Boys, the magenta one with the tribal that Lawrence Fishburne raced,
yeah. The nitrous
at the
and shit.
time that shit was sick as fuck, dude. That's all I got on that.
I was riding an R1 at that time
Mm-hmm.
and fucking super pumped on that movie. He does like a bunny
Antoine
hop over
Fisher.
50 people.
Antoine, the movie Antoine, he was the
Shut the
main
fuck
dude.
up,
Karate
Really?
chops a dude.
Bunny hop?
Yeah,
Is it
some
all
shit.
like sport bike stunt shit?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Okay.
He's a stunt rider, so it's all about the black motorcycle scene in some part of California, the club world.
Yeah.
And they're all street racing, right? Because I mean, that's what it's big
Yeah.
here too. They street race on Saturdays and Sundays and shit, big.
Yeah.
And that's what the clubs do. It was about that scene, right? And this dude was a stunt rider. He was like the son of one of the club members, presidents that was killed in a street race or some shit. And he's coming up in the scene now, but he's a stunt rider. He wants to be a stunt rider,
Yeah.
but he has to street race
To be in
to do something. I don't
Yeah.
remember what. Maybe
Well,
save his
listen,
be
mom.
accepted.
the eulogy or some shit.
to be accepted.
Maybe accept his mom, save her from cancer, or maybe
Something
his
like
dog's got AIDS.
He found
or
out that
something.
his dad that died in the street racing accident, it wasn't him. He was just the mechanic of his real father, who was accidentally fucking his mom at some point in time.
Is that the truth?
That is the truth.
What? So his dad's still alive in the end.
Yeah.
Oh,
his dad
shit.
was Lawrence Fishburne.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
Look at this dude.
Fuck
Not,
outta here. I see it. It was a long time ago, dog. Oh,
Why do I remember that shit like it's fucking Forrest Gump? I don't know.
damn! I gotta watch that movie again.
Forrest Gump was a good movie too.
My favorite movie all time.
Run, Forrest.
Hell yeah.
I love that movie. That's
If
a
you
good
go
movie.
watch that movie right now and you're in your 30s, you're like, fuck, I gotta do something with my life. You know what?
That
When I saw
motherfucker
that shit when
did-
I was fucking
yeah,
a kid, man.
so much shit.
I haven't watched that shit since like the came out era.
You want a good
You do.
read?
I haven't watched it as an adult.
Watch that shit.
Dude,
Probably
so
should,
good.
That's a good one, dude. That motherfucker does.
That movie is more important. I'm gonna get some hate from this one. Watch. That movie is more biblical than the fucking Bible to me. It shows you how to be a fucking person in life and to take opportunities and chances and
Straight. I
and
was about
be-
to say that, dude, because all this dude,
It's a more accurate approach to living a very fucking well-lived life
Fulfilled
as
life,
a person,
dude.
as an
Yeah.
individual, not as a group, as a family, but as a person.
yeah. Because, dude, the whole time, I mean, like,
Fight me.
Forrest
By me,
is
I
like
mean them.
special needs or whatever, I guess you would say now, and the dude just like goes through life like, oh yeah, fuck it, I guess I'm doing this. And then he fucking does it, dude. He like goes to war. He fucking runs across the country. He fucking does this. He does that. Creates Bubba Gump shrimp. Like, yeah.
When you
That motherfucker does a bunch of shit for a fictional character. That dude fucking kills it.
The concept of simplicity of being accountable, being there, going to do hard shit, and just putting all you're into it, and seeing the fruits of your labor afterward. That's. Dude, that's the whole movie that shit, more than the Mockingbird, To Kill a Mockingbird in high school, that fucking movie needs to be shown to kids. Like, to chase a little bit of fucking dreams and to be aware of fucking opportunities as they cross your fucking path. You know?
I got to watch Forrest Gump again because I barely remember it.
It's a good movie, dude.
I remember he was at the house with the hot blonde chick. He beat it up, and then she left him or something.
Oh, that was the end. So she fucks with him the whole movie.
Then she came back, and he had a kid.
She fucks with him the entire movie. That fucking
it breaks you down right there too. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it.
She
again.
tasted like cigarettes.
She tasted like cigarettes.
Weren't we dress up as him for Halloween one time?
So Willis looks a lot like Forrest Gump when he's like in his fucking like, 'cause, you know, military. You get that cut and shit.
One of us were
Willis.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, I had long hair at the time. So so Willis looks a lot like Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Like a lot like Forrest Gump. Dude's from like West Virginia. Fucking.
He does.
Looks like Gump. And I had long hair at the time, and I was going to be Lieutenant Dan, and he's going to put me in a fucking wheelchair, and he was going to be Forrest Gump.
That'd been a good one.
And be fucking Lieutenant Dan.
I just took another shot of that shit. I should not have done that.
But you did. Now do another one.
Fuck off. You do one.
No.
Why?
I should figure that out.
Pursuit of Happiness is also a very good movie.
That is
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness is a good one, too. Yeah.
Who's in that one?
Will Smith.
dude.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it's when he's like him and his son. Yeah.
Yo, did you guys see that fucking like interview that him and his wife did where she just like crushes that dude's heart?
No, I don't follow E News.
Look, neither do I. But that
Conan the Barbarian is the greatest fucking movie of all time.
Sure. But you guys need to look at fucking.
I saw the memes where he
Dude.
was like, yeah.
So I saw the memes and I was like, all right, I got to see this.
Yeah.
Dude, she's talking about how this dude that she cheated on Will with, like, helped fix her. And you could just see the life come out of this dude's face, dude. Like,
Dude,
it's bad, dude.
if Will had balls,
Will's old lady fucking
you didn't hear the
cheated
story?
on him.
It's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah. I didn't
I'm
watch
making
it
fun of
until,
him,
like,
but it's real. It's a good ass fucking.
I mean,
like,
yeah, dude. Like, so she
know anything
cheated
about
on him
that.
with some fucking young kid, like
some
fucking,
young rapper like
Yeah,
Amigos
young
or
rapper,
some shit
dude.
like that.
Really? Jada Pickett.
Yeah,
She
dude.
is not an attractive woman.
Dude, so and then this whole interview is her talking to Will and like they're fucking talking about it. And she just talks about
He's like,
how
oh, fuck her.
she talks about how this dude like helped fix her. Like
As
she was
Will
going through
Smith.
a rough time.
Dude.
And Will Smith, it's fucking Will
Could you
Smith,
say
dude.
that Jada Pickett Smith was ever going to be the same level of actor as Will
without
Smith?
no, fuck
she would
no.
be nothing without Will Smith.
Exactly.
She's in a metal band.
Yeah, dude.
Dog
dude.
shit.
So
Dog shit.
and she's telling this dude how like this
Nah,
fucking
she did have that like CW show though.
well, but dude, it's Will fucking Smith, dude.
Oh yeah, he's huge.
And she's talking
I
about
Am
how
Legend?
this dude that
Independence Day.
yeah, dude, like
Bad Boys 1
Fresh
and
Prince
2.
of Bel Air.
Dude,
Fucking, come on.
you just
Bad
see-
Boys is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
The last one was not so good.
you see the life
trying to bring it
come
back.
out of this dude's face, and she's like explaining to this dude how like the guy she cheated on him with helped fix her, and like, dude, it'll make you hate women. It'll make you hate fucking women, dude. Oh man,
You know what?
It's
All
like,
men,
dude,
like-
if she could do that shit, like,
No, that's that motherfucker sitting there taking it.
well,
You
exactly.
can't hate on her.
The motherfucker,
She's a bitch ass
it's on camera.
motherfucker taking
What
it.
are you gonna do? It's being filmed. It's gonna be put
You
out
better
on
shut
E!
your
News.
motherfucking mouth.
It's gonna be
right
put
now.
out on E!
He would be
News.
the new Trump.
Yeah,
He's the dude
Fucking
still
A.
sitting there with her.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you can see him break down and start crying.
He's sitting there with her, taking it like a bitch.
If
while
he
she
would have
talks
came
about how
back,
got
if
fucked
she
by
would have
some
said
other
that,
dude.
and he would have just
Hell
like
no.
been a straight Tiger Woods on him, like
Yeah.
I'm fucking a girl at the damn Perkins Diner. Like I'll fuck everybody. Who are you, bitch? Like I need them just to fucking love you.
Yeah.
That would be. Thank you for men.
Dude, but she just breaks this dude down.
It's
Man,
fucking
but
sad.
The thing is, he's I gotta watch it. I love Will Smith. He just sat there and took it though.
Oh,
He cried. He cried a little bit.
Yeah, cried
His
a little
eyes got
bit.
red.
Yeah.
I don't know if they dripped, but it was red as fuck.
There was definitely some
There's
editing
memes about
involved.
it. It's not-
there was
it's
editing
not quite
involved
a-
to show that he cried, dude.
It's not quite a Jordan crying meme, but there is
no.
a Will Smith crying meme that's a hard second place.
It was definitely a Will Smith crying meme.
It's sad, dude.
It's the look of.
There's a Jordan
it's,
crying
It's
meme?
the look of I passed.
You haven't seen the
up.
Jordan crying meme? Oh, it's rough.
How much pussy? Like the look on his face and the tear running down. It's the epitome of.
He was
How
always like
much
a
did
goody
I
two
give
shoes
up?
guy.
Wait a
though.
minute,
He
are you
wasn't like
kidding
out
me?
slaying pussy and parties.
It's
Yeah.
the whole. It's the genesis of going through his brain.
That's the Jordan
Does he
crying.
realize
yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's just funny.
How many
That's a
costume,
goofy ass
makeup,
little face right
set designers,
Let's see, Will
whatever you just
Smith.
name it, infinite.
Yeah.
How much did I just give up because I
Because
loved
this
you?
bit, yeah.
Just like, I thought I loved you.
I didn't even finish saying his name. The second fucking Google
Dude,
search is
it's
Will
sad.
Smith crying meme.
Dude.
Yeah, it's
Oh, poor guy. Fuck,
I'm
man.
sorry, Will.
He should have been in Biker Boys. It would have fucking saved him.
It would have fucking saved him.
So bad.
That's why you
Dude,
don't-
it's just, and it's like the head tilt. You know?
He's like-
it's just like
He's like,
come on, man.
That's-
bitch.
Like, yeah,
Like-
we had to record this shit.
I just fucking dropped Bad Boys 2. Yeah.
let the Fresh Prince of fucking Bel Air be your example,
Dude, if
Don't
he's
trust him.
getting cheated
Don't
on,
ever
we're
trust him.
fucked.
Yeah, everyone's
Don't
fucked,
ever,
dude.
don't ever let your guard down so much that you're like, oh, she could never do this to me. Guess what? Unless you got a fucking 19-inch dick, 6 inches around, and you're just the most handsome motherfucker, she could always do it to you. Don't ever let your guard down to think, oh, it could never happen to me. Yeah.
Fucking A, Dragon.
Fucking A, Dragon. It can happen to anybody, brother.
Bitches. On my balls.
Lone Wolf. The name's Lone Wolf McQuaid.
So take that trip. Make that ride. Hang out with your homeboys.
Give somebody a fake alias.
That's actually a really good. That's a good message. Fuck yeah. Buy the
Well,
bike.
she
Buy
will
the
always
bike.
leave you.
yeah.
If it
Fucking
ain't dick
buy the
size,
bike.
it's wallet size. She'll always leave you. You only got one go round.
Keep it positive. You'll find a nice girl that'll love you.
It might take you to your 43, but it'll happen.
Yeah.
How old is your old lady?
Amen, dog.
How old is
Amen.
your old lady?
42.
She tamed the beast at that age?
We've been together.
Not in a bad. That sounded mean, but like usually guys that like on your like our demeanor and this age, you find a younger chick that's like, oh, I can get with that.
Yeah, I fuck with young bitches mostly. But
That's a whole nother story. That's a Patreon conversation.
That's a Patreon.
me and her have been together since since she was 29.
Nice.
We were married for a good minute, then got divorced for a short minute, 3 or 4 years.
About half a minute.
Yeah, a good minute. Long enough to make Kruesi Originals a household name.
My man.
Oh man, I love that one. That's dude.
Terrible, dark, sad time in my life. I love my old lady. I'm so happy to have her back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a different time.
It's like 12, 13 years we've known each other.
I met my wife on Instagram.
You ever have that? How long you been with your old lady?
2013. Started dating 14. So what's that? 7, 8.
Don't look at me, dude.
Math. Look math.
18, 19, 20.
I don't know. It sounds like a long
4 years. Trying to rap, dude.
20, 13?
20. No, 14.
Oh, I was
officially.
counting from 17. That was stupid.
So 14 to 20 is 6,
9 years.
7 years.
7 years.
7
That's how long. That's how long we were together. we were married pretty much for like 7 years, and
Yeah.
then got divorced. But it was not the relationship it is now. I feel like right
Do you
now.
think you had to like kind of figure out like yourself?
100%? Yeah, yeah, it's great.
From an
I do
outside
like-
perspective, I think they both
man,
did.
that
I'm
probably
43.
sounds,
I've been.
I
with-
think they both
I've
did,
been in
dude.
a lot of relationships, had some good times and some cool chicks, but never like love my fucking broad like I do. It's
Yeah.
it's amazing. For the first time, I'm in a relationship where I'm stoked about it.
Yeah, that's for
For real, not kind of like this chick's hot, but man, she makes me mad as fuck most of the time. This time it's just awesome.
Yeah. What's that like? No,
I don't know. You got to leave him for a while, dude. I'm telling you.
yeah, that's why we road trip.
No, I mean for like some years.
The secret to a happy relationship
Is
leave
3
them
years
for a
on,
minute.
2 years off.
Leave them for a minute.
Yeah, because man, and then it's
Then it's kosher.
it works out good. If you're away from him for that many years and you still want to be with him, something's right.
You were not that bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's re-up that shit.
man, I got to get off this podcast before I get divorced again.
We good. All right.
I love you, sweetheart. You're the
offer
most beautiful
code.
woman that ever lived.
Offer code A.
Pilgrims. Pilgrim or pilgrims?
Yeah.
I love you. Every dollar made on Black Friday will go towards presents for you. Please, please go to KruesiOriginals.com. You get 10% off and you'll save my marriage.
What was offer code again? Did y'all-
Pilgrim.
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 Use code Pilgrim.
There you
Just
go.
think of John Wayne yelling at people.
It was either that or Colonizer. I think
I
Pilgrim's
like
a lot better.
Colonizer. I think Colonizer should be like a deep cut. A deep cut, like 2% more off. because of
Colonizer
this
gets you
podcast.
15.
Gates closed, but the door's open.
Always.
Quaint Zone podcast dropping near you soon, bitches.
Oh, don't miss the Quaint Zone. I've already got some previews, and they are quaint.
Our first sponsor, Kruesi Original on the Quaint Zone.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Kruesi Originals, for backing up Quaint Zone since 1975. Quaint Zone, quaintzone.com, and Quaint Zone.